with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised Char that all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most victims across the board we charge toward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton burping, leaning, ban, it matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end.
What is up, everyone?
Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Monday, the 6th of July, 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed. Hope you enjoyed your week and your weekend and all that jazz. We're back here with DSP Bingo, and a lot happened last night. But Phil kind of lost his fucking tiny mind last night. He basically cancelled gameplay of Resident Evil Code Veronica in order to have some sort of drama stream where he threatened to sue Raw Phil because apparently, by Phil's own narrative, he was harbouring a criminal. Last night was fucking ridiculous, you know? The things that happens when I'm sleeping. I'm just sleeping peacefully in my fucking bed because it's the fucking middle of the fucking night because of the UK. You know what I mean? Like, when Phil has his second stream begins like 3 AM. Of course I'm going to be sleeping, you know? And the stream ends at 6 AM or whatever, you know, my time, you know? So it's like, I woke up to fucking find all this drama happening. I was like, what the fuck happened? What the shit happened when I was sleeping? There's a lot to go through. There is a lot to go through. To say the very fucking least, for sure. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, man. This sums up. This is basically a Phil stream last night. Fuck me, man. You know, this image right there. But where do I start here? Here's a clip. First of all, Phil asking the trolls, freezing the chat, why me? Let's see, Phil, because you cry like a little baby back bitch, suffer, Phil.
I've been through a million things. This is not going to stop me in any capacity. I'm going to be fine. All right? Here's my question to you. Why me? You could easily go do this to anyone bigger. I'm a small dude. I had 250 viewers on YouTube when you froze my chat, right? Why aren't you going and doing this to someone who has thousands of viewers? Some big YouTuber, right? Who relies on their chat and they're interactive and everything. Why not fuck with them? Why are you fucking with me? It's not getting you anything besides momentary, people are blabbing about it in the detractor circles. That's it. But it's not going to last. And you know I'm not going to go away. I'm still going to be fine. So what are you wasting your time for here? You could move on to bigger fish, and then everyone will talk about it. Because people will notice when a big YouTuber can't chat. They're like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? That's what I never understood about the people who, like, A-logged me. It's like, I'm small potatoes. I get it. Maybe you want to A-log me for 10 minutes, right? And then you say, okay, haha, move on. But these, I don't understand the obsession at all. I just don't get it. Like,
why me? Why me? What is me? For fuck's sake, Phil. I mean, it's funny. It's funny. The fact it's happening to you is funny. Although one could also argue, and Evil AJ had a theory as well, but Evil AJ voiced his theory. Evil AJ had the idea that Wings retiring effectively means that some of their trolls has now gravitated towards DSP. So there is an argument potentially to be made that this could also be a result of Wings not being on internet anymore as much. And yeah, it's an interesting theory. That is an interesting theory to say the least. You know, where Wings trolls could certainly be a factor in messing with Phil in the stream chat and just thinking of ways to fuck him over. So it's a possibility, you know. But yeah, last night was insane. Okay, the night stream, Phil cancelled gameplay. Just it was for fuck's sake. We do have a video. We have a video from Sonny. Sonny made a video. Law and Order. DSP 1-800 help Judge special, you know. We'll watch that soon, you know. But before we watch that, I'll say there's some clips for us to go through here. The beast has awoken. Raw Phil will be sued. I think Phil called himself some sort of fucking dragon or something at some point.
DSP Glazier became a member. He says Raw Phil had 2,000 viewers freezing chat this morning. Raw Phil better get a fucking lawyer.
Why?
Raw Phil better get a fucking lawyer is all I'm gonna say.
Based on what?
Better be ready for what's coming. You're gonna.
Wait, what? How can Phil conclusively prove that Raw Phil had a fucking had anything to do with freezing his chat?
Harbor that kind of behavior. Again, it's one thing if you are restreaming me. It's another thing if you're actively involved with freezing my fucking chat, and now I can't interact with my viewers, and you're hindering my product and my ability to do business. That's illegal. You're cooked.
No, not really. You're trying to claim that your business was negatively impacted, but actually you made more money yesterday than you did during your marathon. So one could argue your business was not actually impacted negatively whatsoever. You know, so yeah, that. I mean, for you to prove that your business was impacted, you'd have to fucking submit financial records if you're going to go to the court of law.
Okay? Get your fucking money together that you stole from me, from your restreams of my content, okay? And you start rubbing those few shekels you got together, because you're gonna fucking need it. Do you understand me? You're gonna need it.
That's an outright threat right there, for fuck's sake. So, Phil is super pissy with Raw Phil in this instance because the person that he thought was responsible for freezing his chat, Phil thinks it's somebody called Bucketeer, okay? Now, whether it is them or not, Bucketeer was in Raw Phil's chat. So because Bucketeer was present in Raw Phil's chat, Phil is blaming Raw Phil for harbouring a criminal. You know? That sort of narrative is interesting because, I mean, DSP's implying Raw Phil's responsible for what other people do outside of his chat on the channel. So is Phil responsible for Derek now? Is Phil responsible for River Rejection, who's a fucking he's literally in jail for a fucking criminal act, who's a DSP fan? Is Phil responsible for Canadian Kirk, who has been banned multiple times by YouTube for racism, and Phil has fucking helped behind the scenes to make soccer accounts to get around that? You know, is Phil responsible for all of his community and all of his fans that end up doing fucked up sick shit? Because Phil was trying to imply that Raw Phil is someone responsible for what Bucketeer has apparently allegedly done to his channel. So by that fucking logic, Phil then must be responsible for his community and his fans and the fucked up things that they've fucking done all these fucking years. It's only fair. Logically speaking, it's only fair. You can't just fucking say, you know, you're not responsible for your fans, but other people are responsible for their fucking fans and their community. Fuck the fuck off. Fuck the fuck off. But Jesus fucking Christ, man, what the fuck? Also a clip here, Shroom Duke and Babe, wake up. A new quotable momentous historic DSP rant just dropped. Is it the same clip or is it something different?
He's in the Raw Phil chat. Okay, there you go. It was Raw Phil's chat. What a shocking twist that it would be Raw Phil involved with this, right? Oh. Now let's think about this even bigger picture, everyone. You ready for this?
Oh god.
This guy's directly involved with Raw Phil. Oh, Raw Phil, the guy who actually illegally restreams me every day and tells everyone to come watch his version of my content. So now you're involved with freezing my chat, which means you're disrupting my business, and now you're stealing my business. That's 2 strikes, buddy. Not only are you stealing my fucking business, but now you're actually hindering my business. I think there's a nice lawsuit coming for you, you dumb motherfucker. I really think there is. Because now I've had enough. I really am starting to get fed the fuck up with these fucking loserish, pimple-faced internet dweebs who think they can fuck with me. I've had enough of your shit. And if you're allowing that guy in your chat and you're harboring him and you're actually promoting, oh yeah, freeze Phil's chat, guess what? Legal liability, bitch.
Excuse me?
You're fucked, man. These fucking people on the internet have no clue about fucking reality.
And you do.
They don't, because for so many years they felt so protected because they think, I'm on the internet, I'm anonymous. You're not. You're not anonymous. Right now, YouTube can track any channel. They can find out where you are. They find out your IP address and all that shit. They know who you are. If you received a $1 payment from YouTube, they have your information. They know who you are.
I don't receive dollars from YouTube. I receive pounds sterling. I don't receive dollars, so I'm safe. Yeah, this fucking lunatic lost his fucking mind last night. This absolute fucking luncheon. He's fucking claiming that others are fucking not aware of reality. Says a fucking man-child that fucking plays video games fucking 10 hours a fucking day while begging fucking kids on the internet to fucking give him their pocket money so he can pay his fucking bills. He is so far removed from fucking reality, I don't even think he recognizes what it is anymore. Phil's fucking concept of reality is a fucking fantasy. Like, what in the fuck, man? I'm not sure if it's the same sort of clip here, but DSP lost his damn mind. Is it the same sort of clip?
So my apologies if you're a legit viewer. You dropped in tonight to see what is this madness, this three-ring circus going on DSP Gaming.
Oh, hold on.
And you're seeing the chat freeze and unfreeze and freeze and unfreeze. Like, what is this? There's a good reason I'm doing it. We have people using compromised accounts to continuously freeze my chat. Once I get them all banned, all right, we can then have this stop happening. So it's pain.
Oh yeah, Phil mass banned a bunch of accounts because he basically just started doing a big mass audit of accounts on his channel. If they were quite old and they had no content uploaded, he was banning them.
It's taking work that we're doing here, but it's got to be done, or else they're just going to keep doing it. In the meantime, I'm still waiting for YouTube to respond to me.
Why should they? You fucking bitch and whine and moan about them every fucking day. You claim they don't have any fucking street smarts and they're all fucking book smart and they don't fucking know how to run their website or program their fucking website correctly. So why in the fuck should YouTube bend over backwards for you when you've been bitching and whining and moaning about how they conduct their fucking business on a daily fucking basis? If I was fucking YouTube, I'll tell you just to fucking take a jog. Jog on, you dick.
Because now that I have all the information on the person who's done it and they publicly admitted it, I'm going to hand that over.
Hand it over to who? To fucking who? You gonna hand that shit over? You're no cunt tossing to you. Oh my fucking god. So in January of this year, Phil said trolls will affect me and my content. Fast forward to last night. I'm gonna sue. Yes, I'm gonna sue. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sue. Yeah, I'm gonna sue. Fuck me, man. So yeah, here's January. Okay.
Like,
this is January of this year.
Like every major YouTube.
Sorry, this is January of last year. I do apologize. This is January 2025.
Like every major YouTuber has trolls, but most people just laugh at them and say, fuck them. Who cares about them? But I haven't had that capability in a long time. Now I do because I don't care about them anymore. They don't affect me. Like literally the trolls don't affect me. I can sit here and enjoy life and be successful, and it doesn't matter what they say and do. I'm still good. So I don't care anymore. You know, at one point they did majorly affect me, but now in this last year things have been different, and I'm very happy for that.
Right, okay, that was it. So that was January 2025. Let's see how things have changed to current day.
Yeah, what a shocking twist that it would be Rawfield involved with this, right? Oh.
Yeah.
Now let's think about this even bigger picture, everyone. You ready for this?
I'm gonna see this clip already.
This guy's directly involved with Rawfield.
One more time, though.
Rawfield, the guy who actually illegally restreams me every day and tells everyone to come watch his version of my content. So now you're involved with freezing my chat, which means you're disrupting my business, and now you're stealing my business. That's 2 strikes, buddy. Not only are you stealing my fucking business, but now you're actually hindering my business. I think there's a nice lawsuit coming for you, you dumb motherfucker. Bruh. I really think there is. Because now I've had enough. I really am starting to get fed the fuck up with these fucking loserish, pimple-faced internet dweebs who think they can fuck with me. I've had enough of your shit. And if you're allowing that guy in your chat and you're harboring him and you're actually promoting, oh yeah, freeze Phil's chat, guess what? Legal liability, bitch. You're fucked, man. These fucking people on the internet have no clue about fucking reality.
It's just unhinged. It's unhinged as all hell. And I had a simple question earlier on today. Correct me if I'm wrong, I asked, but wasn't last night's stream from Phil targeted harassment and cyberbullying against other YouTube content creators? Phil quite literally was breaking TOS on YouTube last night. And arguably kick, Phil flagrantly went out his way to target and harass and cyberbully other YouTube content creators with no Phil thinks these people are guilty of something, but there's no evidence yet. It's like circumstantial. Bucketeer I mean, Bucketeer apparently was bragging that it is something with Phil, but there's no evidence conclusively it was them. You know, we don't know for sure Bucketeer was the person responsible. And Phil was trying to like find Bucketeer's friends, you know what I mean? Apparently Bucketeer's friends have like years old accounts on Phil's channel that they can fucking just keep on breaking his chat with and all that shit, you know what I mean? But it's like, there's no evidence, and to fucking, to blame Raw Phil because Bucketeer was in his chat. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, how the hell? You know what I mean? But yeah, Phil lost his damn tiny fucking mind last night. Massively. It was absolutely fucking insane. And it's like, is there gonna be repercussions to Phil? I don't fucking think so. He never gets fucking punished for breaking YouTube TOS. He never fucking gets punished for that shit, you know? Boom looking there with the take it. He didn't do anything worse than what everyone else does to him on a daily basis. He should do it more because it's more entertaining. I mean, debatable. I'm just fucking saying. Phil technically broke
The
TOS
fat man
last night,
tipped
I think.
£1. Nana 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 fat man nana 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 fat man. Tune in this week to see if the fat man with his trusty registered offender sidekick Derek can uncover the mysterious identity of Mr. Freeze.
I understand that reference. Alright, I understand that reference, okay? In case you're wondering exactly what the hell is a banana, sorry, the Batman theme going on for. Kyle Denson was quite proud because they finally earned a block from the bad man for this meme, this reference here, you know. So Phil was begging on YouTube, well, begging on Twitter for YouTube to help him, you know. And Kyle Denson responded saying, "Winter is coming at last," you know what I mean? And yeah, Phil finally got banned and blocked by DSP on Twitter. It took him years, but finally it happened. So yeah, that's it. So Kyle's very proud of their efforts. So finally, all it took was this image. This GIF is what fucking earned their fucking ban on Twitter from Phil. But yeah, Phil was desperate. He was begging like profusely on Twitter like crazy. He made a special video hoping it'll get some big traction and attention from some known individuals. I think currently his video, he made a video like, I think it was like 12, 13 hours ago he made a video, and so far it has like 2,000 views. So it's not exactly popped off in attention and popularity yet, to say the least, you know. But yeah, Phil's making his chat, the bad man's awake, but fucking who. Yeah, so there we go. Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck. But we do have some things to go through today. Oh yeah, so here we go. Actually, Sonny actually shared the metrics in a video here. Phil shared a video. Help! Stream chat freeze exploit breaks YouTube. All streamers need to see this now. And nah. Less than that 2,000 views in 12 hours. Mainly thumbs down. Mainly it's all thumbs down, you know. So there we go. Nobody gives a shit, you know. So there we go. For fuck's sake, man. And there was quite a few comments, but most of them were troll comments, and I think Phil nuked a whole bunch of them as well, you know what I mean? So yeah, people keep an eye on the comments as well. So anyway, here is the compilation. First of all, let's enjoy the Stop Me Now compilation from the day stream of him playing Dark Souls 2 very poorly, and him bitching and whining in the morning about how Dark Souls 2 was going. And then we'll have Sonny's video. Sonny's video, Law and Order, for like the night stream stuff. Wait, what the... Okay, first of all, let's just watch the Stop Me Now compilation. But yeah, it's about to get fucking stupid.
Help with day. Oh my god!
I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Oh my god, he's skinny. Like they're noticing there's no stomach anymore. Yeah, it's gone. I mean, I've been burning it off for like 2 straight years. You know? So now the narrative is, oh, Phil is a skinny, decrepit old man. Like what? So first your narrative was, I'm a fat ass. Now your narrative is, I'm a skinny, decrepit old man. There's no in between where I could possibly be healthy, right?
You're a fat old bastard. There, done.
Because this is what it is. These people are insanely jealous that I've actually worked hard to improve myself. So they have to cope and justify everything to say, oh, see, he's not healthy. Now he's too skinny. No, fuck you. You're just a jealous loser who sits there likely stuffing Twinkies in your mouth all day, greasy fucking foods. You're a fat ass loser who doesn't work out and doesn't do anything for yourself. You're jealous of me. So now you have to say, oh, well, he got skinny instead of he got healthy. Fuck you. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. Sit there and stew in your smelly ass fucking chair in your parents' basement. No one cares about you. Anyway, there's the salt. The delicious salt.
This is hilarious. Enjoy your band. This idiot says you lost a lot of muscle mass. I've done nothing but gain muscle mass. I literally had no muscle on this arm. This didn't exist. This wasn't there at all. Now I have muscle, biceps, triceps. I had no muscles anywhere. Now I'm actually getting cut. I'm getting a crazy stomach that I've never had before. You're an
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Catch the band. God, you're dumb.
Banned. Gone. Forever.
No. So 1 year sub-only mode also doesn't fix it. Yeah, it doesn't. It just froze. So now, at least now we know, there's literally no point in doing the sub-only mode at all. What's this guy doing this for? Dude, I'm not playing. What an idiot. I'm not even playing the game and I'm not recording it. You wasted your time. I wasn't playing, I wasn't recording. What was the point of that? Anyway. So yeah, what we'll do is I guess we'll make another stream, and now at least I know there is no point in doing the sub-only mode at all, because apparently even though these people can't talk in chat, they can still freeze it. I want you to think the incompetence level of the YouTube fucking programmer here. I want you to think about it. The level of incompetence of someone who made a chat, that I set it up, someone cannot talk in the chat, yet they have a way to freeze it. Think about that. How inept at your job you must be if you can do that. And these are people who are top dollar paid employees of Google. Top dollar. They have jobs. And make a new chat, or make a new stream. We're gonna do it, okay? These people invading, there's no point to invading. I'm not playing. You kill me if you want, doesn't do anything. Idiots. Go ahead, do that. I don't care. I'm going to die anyway. I'm not playing.
Why am I toxic?
Let's see.
Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things.
They were right about the ambush. Wow. Good advice. What the fuck? I just lost all that health. Why am I attacking the wrong direction? Are you fucking for real? Yo, the controls in this game and the targeting is so bad. So
Wait, Phil's chat is freezing again? How? Oh my god, you're right. Wait, well, maybe you're right. I don't know. There's no evidence that you're right, actually. Because 11:22, 11:20. I mean, there's no real evidence yet. It's frozen, you know. Unless it froze earlier on. You thought it freezing earlier on? Yeah, it froze. Oh, wait. Yeah, it did kind of freeze, like. For a few minutes, maybe. I don't know, hold on. Did it actually. Nah, maybe it didn't freeze, though. Nah, I don't think it did freeze. No, they might not be able to talk because of how long they've been a member for or whatever. I don't know. Okay. But, okay. I don't know how long. Is it still in 1 year mode? It's possible it's still in 1 year mode. Let me actually go to the source here and see what Phil's stream says itself. 2 seconds here. So hold on. So Phil has a live stream all set up now, but he's not started yet, which is here. And Phil is in 1 year mode. So Skeletor might not be able to talk because he might have been subscribed less than a year. You know, that is probably why. I mean, they've only been a member for a month, you know what I mean? So it's quite possible they were not subscribed before a year, you know? That is why they can't chat. So I don't think chat's frozen, it's just that it's because of 1 year only mode that he can't talk. So there we go. So so there you fucking go. It's just Jesus, man. Fucking hell, man. He is sabotaging his own stream chat. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Of course, Phil knows better than we fucking do. He's a fucking professional at this fucking shit.
I rolled away, and then I pressed R2 to stab. He literally stabbed backward. But I'm locked onto the enemy there. If I'm locked onto the enemy, why are you attacking the wrong fucking direction? Why is it so bad? I really, like, this is atrocious. Even compared to other Dark Souls games, this is just terrible. I'm locked onto the enemy. He should be attacking the enemy. I'm not even holding the thumbstick. He just does it anyway. Yeah. They're blocking. I can't. They block it, look. Yep. They mob the door and block it. Can't. There's no way to do this. You have to. I'm gonna have to come in. This is so fucking stupid. I'm gonna have to come in with a torch and one hand all these enemies. So I can't do this now. Like, I literally can't do Lost Bastille because with this mod I can't see. so I can't get through the enemies. I have to go do something else. I cannot do Lost Bastille right now. It's not possible.
I'm not a high-level gamer at all.
Nothing hit me, yet I'm losing health. I'm being summoned? How is this possible? I'm not even part.
Phil got summoned? But Phil wouldn't ragged at his game. LOL.
Warning tipped £1. This bingo stream may contain high levels of sodium higher than levels recommended for daily consumption.
Oh, you can guarantee. I mean, pretty much that's a fucking risk we take every single fucking day with a bad man. Yeah, the sodium levels are going to be off the fucking charts, and I think particularly today. Today in particular could very well be the same sort of case, but maybe it's more so than usual, you know? You're fucking talking literal mountains of fucking sodium spewing forth from the bad man because YouTube are fucking incompetent at their jobs, and he's gonna sue Raw Phil, and he's gonna sue Bucketeer, and he's gonna sue Doodoo, and no one helps him, and he made a video and no big YouTube watchers watched it, and no one's helping him. Why? And why always DSP? Why? Fucking get fucked, Phil. Suffer, you little piggy prick.
Part of something that can be summoned. I just got fucking summoned. What is going on? So now I'm being summoned by a troll. How is this even possible?
You got summoned to the world of Pampers side, Phil. Holy shit.
I don't know how this works. I guess I'm gonna have to use a human effigy, right? Yeah. Oh, so close. I was so close. I was right there too, but I can't discern between them. Okay, I see it.
We're eating well with this fucking stream. Tacos and ribs.
All right, guys. Well, I apologize for the chat issues. At this point, I'm just going to play the game for a bit before I bother redoing another stream, because as you can see, it's not helping. They're going to keep freezing the chat no matter what. So, please, if you're enjoying Dark Souls today, support the stream. Remember, you can talk to me via Kick Chat, or if you send a super chat or membership or a tip, I see that anyway. So I'll be able to shout it out and give you credit and talk with you, even if I can't talk in the YouTube chat, okay? Oh my God, he's drinking piss. Oh, well, you see, Phil, because he locks down his chat so much, right? He makes it so that the people who want to talk in his chat can't talk, so they go to the restreamer. Well, I have an open chat, and now the trolls froze it. So now you're making it that people who want to talk and watch the YouTube stream go to the restreamer. That's illegal. That's theft. You're actually messing with someone's business, 100%, and then saying, oh, I'll provide an alternative where it's not messed with, even though it's not my content. So this person who keeps freezing YouTube chat is actually creating a legal conundrum for the restreamer. Because all I need to do is say, well, guess what? Through their actions, they created a situation where people can't chat in mine, but can chat in theirs while stealing my content, which is completely illegal. They're
Counterpoint. When you set it to 1 year sub-only mode, of course I'm going to go to Raw Phil to talk. You know? You already had limitations put in place to talk in your stream. There are no such limitations in Raw Phil. That's always been the case though, Phil. You've always fucking put a barrier up to talk in your stream. So that's on you.
always had these straw man arguments about why restreaming is okay when it's not. Well, now they're shutting down their own argument.
But it is okay though, Phil. There was a court case recently. In fact, your good buddy Ethan Klein was involved in this case. When they lost that case, that Denham's person, whatever, fucking won the right to restream. You know, it went to court and it went in the favour of restreamers.
Nope, that's a torch. My health! Are you fucking kidding? You see that bullshit? Why does he hit for so much? He's a weakling, and they gave him some OP weapon that takes your whole health bar.
Oh my god, he's drinking.
Oh, now you know how they fucking feel about you. How many fucking enemies in these Dark Souls games say the same goddamn thing about the player characters, you wonder? Is it that prick fucking killed because he got a fucking lightning sword or some piss? Like, now you know how it feels. Let them have OP weapons for once.
So much. He's a weakling, and they gave him some OP weapon that takes your whole health bar.
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
Dude, I made it so I couldn't be invaded, and then I got invaded. Are you fucking kidding me? What's the point? I burned a human effigy which says you cannot be invaded, and then I was invaded.
He is going to rage quit this game.
How does that make any sense? I literally just burned the effigy that said, okay, you cannot be invaded. I already said it in the game, and then I got invaded. So what's the point? It doesn't even work. And by the way, I gotta fix all my armor. I'm gonna get through this area. I'm just trying to grab all the items right now.
Is Phil not started yet? Is he still stalling like crazy? How? He is not. I mean, the stream chat's fine. His stream chat is not frozen, as you can see. The timestamps, correspond, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, he is taking his sweet fucking time to the bad man. Jesus, man.
Yeah, you gotta stay behind him.
And I hate this fucking game. I seriously do. It's too annoying. I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it.
On the YouTube side, no one who's positive can chat, and on the Kick side, the chat is constantly flooded with trolls. Because here's the thing. I could just say, all right, I guess we all have to talk on Kick, and then guess what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to get real moderators, because I really don't have real moderators on Kick, let's be honest. It's very loosely moderated, to be frank. I'm gonna have to get real moderators and lock the fucker down, and all the trolls are gonna get banned, and then that's it, no more of that. I liked having the separation between the YouTube side is more locked down and more calm and people who are positive, and the Kick side is the rowdy side, and I let it be like that. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think I want to lock down Kick Chat? No, I don't. But I have to have somewhere where I can talk to my audience. And the Kick Chat is 90% people spamming nonsense. So I can't even read real messages from people who want to help. Like, here I am. I'm sure people would have helped me in YouTube chat with all that what I just did, and we would have got through a lot smoother. But I can't talk to people on Kick. They're spam, 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 right? I don't want to do that. I don't. I legit don't want to lock down Kick Chat. I like having it be how it is, okay? So, I don't know. You got, again, if we can figure this out, I mean, the only thing I can think to do is try to reach out to YouTube. I don't think YouTube's going to help me because anytime I try to talk to YouTube about something technical, they have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. And they just don't help ever.
It's actually funny he says that because YouTube did respond to him. He tweeted out to YouTube asking for help, and YouTube's response was basically have he tried turning it off and back on again.
That is it for now. Tonight we will be doing Resident Evil Code Veronica X's conclusion. I don't know how much further I have till the end of the game. But I feel like we're there, like probably an hour left, because we seem to be in the final finale area of said game.
This was a lie.
My question is this. To whoever is doing it, right? You understand the reason that you troll is because you want attention. Like right now, you're like, oh, look, those trolls are talking about it, and I'm getting attention because I'm doing it, and yada, yada, yada.
Why me?
Great. But you understand doing it to me has very limited success. Like if you didn't notice, I still had a good stream. Right? It's not that big of a deal. My trolls, we'll talk about it for a bit. Eventually it's going to become boring and commonplace. No one's going to care anymore. Either, we'll find a workaround. If we don't, we'll just do something else. I've been through a million things. This is not going to stop me in any capacity. I'm going to be fine. All right? Here's my question to you. Why me? You could easily go do this to anyone bigger. I'm a small dude. I had 250 viewers on YouTube when you froze my chat, right?
An endless victim. You know what I mean? Oh, woe is me. I'm the victim complex guy.
Why aren't you going and doing this to someone who has thousands of viewers? Some big YouTuber, right? Who relies on their chat and they're interactive and everything. Why not fuck with them? Why are you fucking with me? It's not getting you anything besides momentary people are blabbing about it in the detractor circles. That's it. But it's not going to last. You know I'm not going to go away. I'm still going to be fine. So what are you wasting your time for here? You could move on to bigger fish, and then everyone will talk about it. Because people will notice when a big YouTuber can't chat. They're like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? That's what I never understood about the people who, like, A-logged me. It's like, I'm small potatoes. I get it. Maybe you want to A-log me for 10 minutes, right? And you say, okay, haha, move on. But I don't understand the obsession at all. I just don't get it. Like,
so Phil has gone from saying detractors don't impact him or bother him. Detractors have no influence or impact on his life in any way. He's gone from that to begging people to leave him alone and fucking turn their attention to someone else.
You could easily be getting more attention moving on and doing it to somebody bigger, and you would get attention. Like imagine, I don't know who streams on YouTube particularly, but there's big people who stream on YouTube, and you know you'll get more of a rise out of someone who has thousands of people watching. People be tweeting about it, people be talking about it. No one cares about someone tweeting or trolling DSP because people troll me all fucking day. It doesn't really, it's like another day. Oh, big deal.
Oh my God, he's drinking Tyrone sperm. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
We all fucking love it. Right, now it's time for Sunny's special video. apparently this was made by AI, covering yesterday's antics. So I mean, Law and Order, DSP 1-800, help, Judges Special. Apparently, it's definitely worth a watch. Hold on, before we start. Oh, Phil has pinned a message in his chat, has he? Phil's pinned message in his chat is this. Alert! Chat will likely freeze over and over today due to the exploit. It can be unfrozen if everyone chats enough. You can still talk to me via super chats, memberships, kicks, tips, or going to kick. So there we go. So, yeah, apparently the solution to Phil's chat freezing is basically to spam the chat like crazy. You know? But Phil, of course, the problem with that is his chat is naturally slow as fuck, you know? So it really happens. So yeah, Phil's best solution apparently to the chat freezing over is just for people to just spam it until it gets fixed, you know? Hey, Ramon Sanchez, how you doing? So yeah, and Phil has his pinned message in his chat today. So Phil is basically, if a chat freezes, he's begging everyone to spam like crazy to eventually, you know, fix it again. And that will apparently sort out his chats. Anyway, let's see this video that Surrey put together. Law and Order, Judges Special. I'm looking forward to this.
In the courtroom of reality, some cases are too delusional to ignore. When facts are dismissed, evidence is banned, and accountability is declared a hate crime. One elite unit stands ready. The Special Dissolution of Sanity and Perception Unit, DSP. They investigate the ravings, the excuses, and the ridiculous cases pleaded by mad men who should never represent themselves. These are their stories.
Hello everyone, I'm Phil Burnell, better known as Darkside Phil or DSP for short on the internet. I've been a YouTuber for 18 years, and I've been a full-time live streamer on YouTube for about 5 years now. The reason I'm making this video, and I'm appealing to you for help, is because there is a brand new YouTube chat exploit. The way it works is that when you are live streaming on YouTube, if someone knows a certain kind of code, we're suspecting it's some kind of a Unicode combination of characters, and they put it into your YouTube stream chat, your
Wait, I need to stop you right fucking there. Alright, so first of all, I'm pretty sure this video is basically... So Phil, this is basically Phil's video that he made specially last night, but it's been made in a more entertaining manner. Unicode? Phil, do you not know what Unicode is? Unicode basically is what means that we can see the characters on the screen. Like, I mean, honestly, if ever was a fucking time to use this fucking button.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
Yeah, it's a, no shit, Sherlock. Like, what the fuck, man? Okay, sorry. I just heard him say it. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Phil? We'll keep playing. We'll keep playing.
We're suspecting it's some kind of a Unicode combination of characters, and they put it into your YouTube stream chat, your chat will completely freeze. We're suspecting it's some kind of a memory overload. There's no way to fix it, but if you get enough people in this frozen chat to spam like crazy, the chat can unfreeze. The problem is, number one, it seems randomized how long it takes. Sometimes it could be within a minute, and sometimes it could be 10+ minutes of a frozen chat. In addition to that, once the chat is unfrozen, the troll or perpetrator who's causing your stream chat to freeze can literally refreeze it again. There are some workarounds. For example, you can set your chat to be a lengthy sub-only mode, like someone had to be subscribed to your channel for a year to even talk in your chat. And that can work if some of the people who are coming by perhaps are fresh trolls. However, in the case of someone who's been around for a long time, sometimes you can get people to help you. And in this case, there's a person who started freezing my chat 2 weeks ago, and I just kept stretching out the follower-only, or excuse me, the sub-only mode longer and longer. I'm now up to a year, and it's still freezing. This person has publicly exposed themselves, saying who they are, claiming that they're the one who's doing it, asking for help from people who don't like me, saying, hey, if you're subbed to Phil for 3 years, contact me on my Discord, and I want to use your account to freeze his chat over and over. Now, here's the problem. This is a exploit that can affect everyone who streams on YouTube who doesn't have a ridiculous amount of viewers to constantly unfreeze their chat. For example, if this was done to someone who has 10,000, 20,000 viewers, immediately people are going to start spamming, and within a second, the chat will unfreeze. But for someone who maybe only has a couple hundred viewers or less, you're not going to have that active chat that's going to be able to unfreeze this over and over, and someone can maliciously keep freezing it, and now it could take upwards of minutes to a longer time to get unfrozen again. It's a nightmare. And we all know that streaming is an interactive medium. No one just streams and ignores their audience. That's the whole idea. You're talking, you're interacting, you're having conversational tone. Perhaps you're playing a game that people are helping with you, giving you aid. Maybe you're talking back and forth in a Q&A. You need to have that interaction with your audience. In a lot of ways, that's what brings in support. People are liking the interactions they're having, and then they'll throw you, a membership or a super chat. If the chat doesn't work, essentially, people are going to say, I don't want to stream on YouTube anymore. I'm going to go to another platform. Now you might say, why is this only happening on YouTube? Why haven't we heard about this on Twitch or somewhere else? Because YouTube has a very unique chat. It's not a chat room protocol, meaning on Twitch, on Kick, on other services, they're actually using a client through a chat protocol that's completely separate from their business. It's actually based on an old protocol called IRC, Internet Relay Chat. And what these companies did is they bought server space and just have their private servers where everyone chats, and they integrated it into their website. When YouTube decided to start doing live streaming, they did it half-assed, bootleg. What they tried to do was just take the comments system that's already on their existing videos and convert it into a live chat that really isn't a live chat. It's just an ongoing comment string. So because of that, it's got all these differences and weaknesses compared to, say, Twitch chat or Kick chat or anywhere else. So people found this weakness and they're exploiting it, and it only works on YouTube. Now, why am I making this video? I'm going to tell you why. Because for
sorry. Let me pause Phil's ranting for a second here.
Look here, look, listen, tipped £1. We are Legion. And we are here to mess with you, Philly boy, because we are thirsty trolls. And our LOL cow's milk has went dry since his absence. Now you have become our target.
I mean, as I said, people have definitely theorized that Wings as trolls could definitely be involved in Phil's late shenanigans. People are also theorizing that it might be just like one of Phil's mods doing this for the purpose of drama content. Phil's marathon didn't do very well. Is it weird that one day after Phil's kind of flop marathon that this drama stuff happens? Makes $300 a night stream cause it, you know, is manufactured drama, effectively, you know? Arguably, you know. I don't know. There's definitely potential for it. I mean, it's not the first time that Phil would have tried to manufacture drama to try and get a fucking little quick uptick in attention and support, you know? So, who knows? But anyway, Phil's microphone goes live here at some point. I'm just going to make sure we catch him here.
A little late, I think you...
We'll put him on pause here. We'll put the Batman on pause here and make sure 1.5 speed. Here we go. So yeah, the Batman's on pause. Cheers, let us know when Phil went to live there. We'll keep watching this video here. But yeah, this is... So I've not actually seen... This is the first time I'm hearing this audio from Phil's like special video. I did watch the Maldi's compilation earlier on from the night stream, and it was quite fucking crazy. You know, I've not actually seen any of this shit, you know, so it's quite interesting.
So people found this weakness and they're exploiting it, and it only works on YouTube. Now, why am I making this video? I'm going to tell you why. Because for 2 weeks I've tried to fix this, changing the, you know, sub-only modes or whatever. It's just not working anymore. All I can do is tell my chat, hey, spam, and they spam, and it unfreezes, and it freezes again because the guy's just sitting there doing it. I can't continue to operate like this. And the thing is, when they're done with me, they're going to move on to other people. Now, this might not affect giant YouTubers, but this will affect mid to small size YouTubers who are streaming and need their chats to work. So you might say, well, did you go to YouTube? Well, of course I did. First off, for the record, no, you cannot go to YouTube Creator Support because YouTube Creator Support doesn't help you with these issues. I know because several years ago I had another technical issue, and when I tried to explain it to them, they don't know anything. They are literally uneducated employees who don't understand how YouTube works, and all they have is like checklists and frequently asked questions articles that they read from to try to help you. They can't help you with any technical issues. If you tell them to escalate, they refuse and say they don't have anyone to do that with. So you can't actually get help from creator support for an issue like this. So I reached out to Team YouTube on Twitter today, or X, and as you can see, 6 hours ago, I explained the situation. They responded, is this happening on all devices? Try signing out and back into your account, closing and relaunching. To which I responded, this is not just a thing happening to me. This is happening to everyone on the stream. No one can access the chat. It completely freezes. I need your help. I need to talk to someone who has, you know, knowledge of the chat coding so we can talk this out and they can figure it out and maybe figure out what the exploit is. Haven't heard back. I don't think I will, to be frank with you. I am going to respond to them again tonight, but I don't think I'm going to get any response. So I tried going to YouTube. They won't help me. Now, this person who's doing this maliciously has already exposed themselves and publicly admitted to doing it. They went to my detractors channel. Let me show you. This is one of my detractors. They are incredibly deceitful. Because why are they deceitful? Because they try to steal views from my live content. This person literally every single day live rebroadcasts me. In fact, they already have a stream set up for tomorrow to illegally steal my Pokemon stream. They misrepresent themselves as me. This art is my own art from back in the day. They stole it. When they're streaming, people actually come into the stream thinking it's my stream, and sometimes—
What the fuck? I didn't realize it went on the hinges. I didn't realize it fucking went off the rails like this. Holy shit. I was expecting that. Hey, this is something here on YouTube is broken. Please fix. Big content creators, please notice and fucking pay attention to YouTube. Okay, thanks, bye. I didn't think you'd be like, hey, YouTube, get rid of this guy. He's mean and nasty to me because he's doing what I do, but better.
They contribute to this guy. He's a thief. And by all means, his channel should not exist, but YouTube allows it to continue to exist because I won't sue the guy.
So Phil's logic, of course, is that by people who restream him are apparently tricking people into getting money that would have went to him otherwise. Basically, if you give money to a fucking restreamer of DSP, then you apparently have been tricked and hoodwinked. Because Phil should have got that money instead. Phil apparently thinks that people who give money to restreamers have no concept of intelligence of what they're doing with the money. Make of that what you will. What the fuck, man?
Okay, so when this guy's live rebroadcasting me, the person who is actually doing this chat freezing is in his chat publicly admitting it all. And he says, basically, he found this exploit about 2-3 weeks ago. He tried to contact YouTube to get money out of them for them to pay him to expose what it is so they could fix it. But all he could get was AI responses because you can't talk to humans on YouTube, so he gave up. Then he went to big YouTubers and tried freezing their chats. But what happened was their chats would just unfreeze because they have so many viewers. People would chat like crazy and it would unclog that pipeline and the freezing would be undone instantly. So it's not effective against big YouTubers. Then he went to a few smaller time YouTubers and he did successfully freeze their chats, but no one cared because they were small time YouTubers. So then he went to me. And the thing is about me, I am A-logged constantly by people like this and others. So when this happens to me, these people benefit because they make videos about it and they blow it up like a big deal. These people have had content for 2 straight weeks as this guy's frozen my chat, and this guy's been getting more and more attention for it. So now he's stepping up and actually publicly claiming responsibility because he wants to be notable for it. But that's the problem. He exposed himself, okay? So first off, here's his YouTube channel, which he publicly admitted this is his account. He even says his name is in the chat before he freezes it. It's a failed YouTube channel from many years ago. We used to do videos that would get some views on them, but basically they stopped being popular and then he basically gave up on the channel. So now he's doing this trolling activity. You can see down here, he posted up 2 weeks ago, say goodbye. He froze whoever is, and they couldn't chat. That was one of the tests he did, okay?
Sonny decided to censor, but no, Phil was very happy to dox people and throw accusations against them. Sonny decided to censor it for the sake of this video.
As you can see here, hey DSP, let's talk soon. He actually is actively addressing me. I'm wearing the same clothes right now. He was watching my stream and he posted that up on his channel, okay? It's him doing it and his buddies, because what he did was he found people who have old accounts who have been subbed to me for a long time, and they're freezing my YouTube chat. So this is him, 100% doing it, okay? What do I do? Who do I appeal to get this fixed? I know the perpetrator. By the way, I have a link to his Discord account, because he posted that up online saying, hey, if you don't like DSP, join my Discord and give me your account, and maybe I could use your account to freeze his chat. So I've got his Discord information. I've got the screen captures from proving he admitted all of this. I've got his YouTube channel. We know who's doing it. So what am I supposed to do to fix this now? That's the question. I'm appealing to the internet at large and to YouTubers out there and creators. Anyone who could possibly help me here, who has a minute and has an idea of what to do. Because I can't seem to get through to YouTube and talk to a human. I get this auto response and then nothing. I know the creator support won't help me. I need to be able to talk to my YouTube audience. This is ridiculous that the chat even has this exploit to begin with, and now there's no avenue, despite the fact that I have all the evidence of who's doing it, to actually get it resolved. So, please, for the sake of everyone who streams on YouTube, help me. Leave a comment, reach out, you can email me, hotmail.com, you can DM me on X. I need help fixing this issue. I'm going to post this as my featured video on my channel now. I'm going to post this up on X and on my channel. Share it. Let everyone know YouTube chat is broken. Anyone can use this new exploit to freeze your chat. And right now, there's no way to permanently fix it. Just temporary band-aids that can easily be ripped off. And anyone who's mid to smaller range on YouTube will be unable to talk with their chats if this isn't fixed. Thank you for listening. I look forward to hearing back from some people who can help. Have a good night.
Fuck off. Shut the fuck up, Phil. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's actually have a little live. Let's check in live, shall we? To his special feature video and see how well it's doing, shall we? Still just over 2,000 views. 13 hours ago, 2.1k views. Help! All streamers should watch us. New freeze exploit is broken. Who cares? Who the fucking cares? Phil, shut the fuck up. Yeah, boring dick. I do actually want to show you this as well. I mean, Mamology made a video as well on last night, and I think it's worth a watch. So
here's what I need everyone to do. Everyone who's in the YouTube chat right now, this Bucketeer guy just froze the chat.
Well, there we go. Phil, Sonny did their best to, make sure Phil wouldn't dox him, but yeah, Phil just, out of his way. Somebody claimed that it was Bucketeer. Somebody called Bucketeer was claiming it was them that was doing this, So Phil was like, get raw Phil, get Bucketeer, get them, and started just being aggressively attacking them on stream, saying they're fucking breaking the law, not shit, and he's going to sue them. It's fucking mental.
Okay? But here's the thing. Whenever these people troll me, they can't help themselves. They literally can't control themselves whatsoever. And what I mean by that is they will always actively be their own downfall because they can't stop talking. They can't stop yapping. They can't stop giving information out because ultimately the reason that they're trolling is to get attention and to try to get some kind of rise or notoriety out of what they're doing. Bucketeer is literally in the detractor chat right now talking, and I've seen everything that he said, and I know exactly how he's shutting down my chat. So, we're going to try a little experiment. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Everyone who's jumping on the stream right now, we're gonna do, I have just removed slow mode from my chat. Here's what I need all of you to do, and this is not an exaggeration. Everyone who is watching my stream live right now, okay? And you notice the chat is frozen because Bucketeer used this exploit to freeze my YouTube chat. We have 80 people on stream right now, and the more people that join, I'm going to ask you to do this. I need you to spam the chat right now with a bunch of characters and just keep going. Even if it means copy pasting, all you got to do is just go message. You have to hit the chat with an incredible amount of messages. Because Bucketeer idiotically just said in the detractor chat that he tried using this same chat freeze exploit on big YouTubers, and it works. But what happens is because they have thousands of viewers, the viewers keep chatting, oh, it's not working, and the actual influx of messages actually kickstarts the system. It's like a clogged pipe, and all of a sudden there's so much shit that's clogged behind the pipe, the pressure just punk, and it just comes out and unclogs the pipe, you see? So that's what I need you guys to do. But always these people, they just can't help themselves. They have to blab. They can't keep their fucking mouths shut because the reason that they're actually doing this is because they want attention. Well, no one's really talking to me about anything, which is why I'm not really interacting with anyone in stream chat right now. No one's even addressing me. So I'm just mining, chopping down trees, and I'm sorry if it's boring, guys, but I can't, you know, these people to actually talk to me instead of unrelated shit. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
It's funny that Phil was basically admitting that his chat is so dead. Even though he's got 200,000+ subscribers, you know what I mean, and he live streams every day, his chat is so goddamn fucking dead that he is. There's not enough people. There's not enough humanity in his live chats to break the freezing glitch. You know, Jesus Christ, man. And I think rather than fix it, I mean, his live chat from the day stream yesterday stayed frozen for like I think it stayed frozen for like an hour or so. I mean, all that time, people in the YouTube chat weren't trying to talk to him too much. They weren't spamming him, nothing. It's just, okay, well, we can't talk. We give up. All four of them just gave up and said, oh, fuck this shit, I'm out.
So it's the only reason that they'd ever do it is to go brag in a detractor chat or to try to get someone to watch what they're doing. Do you understand? We did it! We did it! We unclogged it! Chat is unclogged! No fucking way we did it! We fucking did it! Oh my god! What the fuck? Whoa!
As you can see, Phil was quite pleased that this actually worked.
Whoa! Fuck you, Bucketeer, you stupid lip dick piece of shit. Because you're such a fucking moron. You exposed the way to stop the chat freeze. You, bitch. Ha 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 ha. You stupid fucking bitch. You're so dumb. You're so impossibly dumb. You fucked yourself. So now every time the chat freezes, everyone, just spam it. Just spam it. That's for now the temporary way to fix it. And it sucks because he's probably going to try to keep doing it over and over. But now I know his name. That's not doxing. That's business. And what we need to do is we need to figure out him and his friend's accounts, and we will solve this problem. But I've already contacted YouTube, and I'm working on getting the word out about this so that everyone finds out who's doing it, and they get permanently banned from YouTube. Basically, the person who's doing it has to be able to talk in the chat. So that's why they found someone who apparently has a 3-year sub to my channel. So if I can figure out who that is as well, I'm going to ban them too. So I need to know Bucketeer's account. I need to know his friends' accounts because he's already talked about them. And if we find out this 3-year motherfucker, we'll ban him. And that'll be the end of that shit. But we need to be able to actively keep unfreezing the chat. And it sucks because it looks like we have to spam like crazy to get it unfrozen. But it unfroze. It absolutely did unfreeze. So if you guys keep spamming, that chat will unfreeze. No, I'm not going to take him to court. I'm just going to ban him from my fucking channel so he'll move on and go harass somebody else. Because there's no point. He's just wasting everyone's fucking time here. Like, this is such a fart in the wind blip. Something that will not affect me at all long term. It's just an annoyance right now. And I just want this fucker to move on now so that we can actually be normal, you know? I'm not going to put up with this. I'm 44 years old. I have no time for bullshit from limp dick losers who have no lives on the internet. Because he already confessed, really the reason that he first wanted to do it was to make money. He tried to actually get YouTube to pay him. He was going to like almost ransom YouTube with like a bounty to tell them about the thing. But he had no idea how to contact a human at YouTube. So he just talked to a bunch of AI people who said, we don't know what you're talking about. So they ignored him. So now what he's going to do is try to find, you know, people to harass. And hopefully, you know, he'll harass enough that he gets attention out of it. Because I guess he realizes he can't make money doing it anymore. So he's going to continue to just do this awful stuff to people just to try to get attention because he has no fucking life. He's a complete waste of life. How do I know his dick is limp? Because if it wasn't, he'd go out and use it. And he wouldn't be sitting behind his computer freezing people's YouTube chat. Bruh. It's that simple. If he had a function, if he was good looking, if he was healthy, if he was affluent, if he had a life, he wouldn't be sitting around trolling people on the fucking internet. Normal people don't do that. It's only losers, okay? They outright explained all of it. This Bucketeer idiot explained it all over in the detractor chat. He's like, so I was at a big YouTuber. They had like, you know, 20, 30,000 viewers. And I kept freezing the chat. But the thing is, so many people would then type because they were upset it was frozen that it would unclog. And then it wasn't long lasting, so it didn't really help. You see what I'm saying? He's in the Raw Phil chat. Okay, there you go. It was Raw Phil's chat. What a shocking twist that it would be Raw Phil involved with this, right? Oh, now let's think about this even bigger picture, everyone. You ready for this?
Here we go again.
This guy is directly involved with Raw Phil. Oh, Raw Phil, the guy who actually illegally restreams me every day and tells everyone to come watch his version of my content. So now you're involved with freezing my chat, which means you're disrupting my business, and now you're stealing my business. That's 2 strikes, buddy. Not only are you stealing my fucking business, but now you're actually hindering my business. I think there's a nice lawsuit coming for you, you dumb motherfucker. I really think there is. Because now I've had enough. I really am starting to get fed the fuck up with these fucking loserish, pimple-faced internet dweebs who think they can fuck with me. I've had enough of your shit. And if you're allowing that guy in your chat and you're harboring him and you're actually promoting, oh yeah, freeze Phil's chat, guess what? Legal liability, bitch. You're a man. These fucking people on the internet have no clue about fucking reality. They don't, because for so many years they felt so protected because they think, I'm on the internet, I'm anonymous. You're not. You're not anonymous. Right now, YouTube can track any channel. They can find out where you are. They find out your IP address and all that shit. They know who you are. If you received a $1 payment from YouTube, they have your information. They know who you are. It's not harboring of trolls. It's harboring of actual illegal activities. That's the problem. Trolling is one thing. Illegal activities are another. Fuck Resident Evil. We'll beat it another night. Nah, now I'm worked up. You work up fucking DSP. Nah, now, you know, you wake the fucking sleeping dragon, man. No. Let's...
He referred to himself as a sleeping dragon. No wonder Darjak would have fuck him.
Go. Let's turn this shit off. Let's get my fucking PC hooked back up. Oh, brother. Raw Phil better get a fucking lawyer, is all I'm gonna say. Better be ready for what's coming. You're gonna harbor that kind of behavior? Again, it's one thing if you are restreaming me. It's another thing if you're actively involved with freezing my fucking chat, and now I can't interact with my viewers, and you're hindering my product and my ability to do business. That's illegal. You're cooked, okay? Get your fucking money together that you stole from me, from your restreams of my content, okay? And you start rubbing those few shekels you got together, because you're gonna fucking need it. Do you understand me? You're gonna need it. I just received a $100 tip from Gomax who says, we've got your back, Phil. The King's streak continues. We didn't just hit the goal, we exceeded the goal by a bunch. Thank you to everyone. Once again. Here it is.
That clip was fucking funny as hell. That little transition was just really good from emoji. But Phil actually went to Bucketeer's channel. I mean, hey, this is a guy right here. This guy right here. Like, Phil went out of his damn mind last night, threatening to sue Raw Phil just because Bucketeer showed up on Raw Phil's stream. Like, what the fuck, man? And then going to showing off Bucketeer's channel. But just because Bucketeer said they fucking done it, is that actual evidence that it was him? Because people say things all the fucking time. They make claims all the time on the internet. Doesn't mean that it's true, you know? I'm just saying.
This is the guy who him and his butt buddies are clogging everyone's YouTube chats. This
butt buddies? You're trying to imply there's something wrong with homosexuality now, Phil?
This is him, okay? So you might say, who is this guy? Good fucking question. Let me ask you a question, everybody, okay? Really, let me ask you a question. What kind of person do you think has all the time in the world to fuck around on the internet like a loser and find an exploit that freezes YouTube chats? This fucking guy, right here. This is the guy. Bucketeer, 739 subscribers, 34 fucking videos. Wow. Look at the videos he has. The worst company of all time. Wow, look at this quality. Look at this quality video he made. That's totally not AI. That's totally not an AI-generated video. Look, here it is. Here it is him actually claiming credit. You're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me. He claimed credit. Say goodbye to your chat, Steak Nation. Here's the evidence. Look at this guy. Hey, Phil, wrong guy. Not the wrong guy, because he claimed credit 2 weeks ago. Right here. Publicly on his fucking YouTube page, which I'm documenting right now on the internet, dumbass. Completely exposed from his own fucking posts.
That's not evidence, per se. You know what I mean? Just because, like, they said they fucking done... I mean, anyone can fucking... So basically, if someone on the internet says they've done something, that means it's true. Is that what you're implying, Phil? You know what I mean? Is that what you're really implying? Because if that's the fucking situation, that just opens a fucking Pandora's box to all sorts of crazy shit that we can fucking claim is true.
So, look how many views he actually got. That's pretty crazy. He probably has one video from 1,000 years ago that got some views. Let's see. 5 years ago, he made a video about Roblox. And it got 171,000 views. That's it. Since then, look at this. He's trying to make videos. He's suffering. He's floundering. He can't get anyone to watch his stuff. 5 years later, what does he do? Oh, I'm gonna freeze fucking people's YouTube chats because that's all I can really do. Where's latest? So here's the videos he's putting out recently. He claimed that he was in Raw Phil's chat tonight, claiming the credit for it, okay? And he says he has 2 friends who basically are with him doing it, and he has one of which I guess has been subbed to me for something like 3 years, and that's why they're able, even when I had 1 year sub mode, that they're able to freeze my chats. So there's your answer right there. That's exactly how they're doing it. But the thing is, it's overloading the chat. Okay, he is banned. So it's his butt buddies who are doing it. And when I say butt buddies, I don't mean to be offensive to gay people.
Yeah, you do. Why else would you fucking say it, you fucking homophobic piece of trash? Oh, I don't mean to offend the gays out there, man. You fucking moron. Oh my God, Phil. Look at him trying to fucking reverse smoke. You know, I'm going to walk back his comment. Oh, I might get in trouble for this. I might get in trouble for implying I hate this person because I might be gay. Like, what the fuck? Wait, what? Oh my God, okay. I'm going to rewind that so we get a full context of Phil regretting what he says. Select what's a soundboard, okay.
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
That was a really poorly timed soundboard clip, but there you go. Right, okay, Phil, once again, explain what you meant by butt buddies. Right after this tip, please.
Anonymous English man tipped £1.
Oh God.
Raw Phil's days are numbered like Scotland's time in the World Cup. Okay, that was too far.
That's too soon. It's too soon. That is cruel. That's too fucking soon, man. You know, that's just a low fucking blow right fucking there. That's just mean.
That they're able to freeze my chats. So there's your answer right there. That's exactly how they're doing it. But the thing is, it's overloading the chat. Okay, he is banned. So it's his butt buddies who are doing it. And when I say butt buddies, I don't mean to be offensive to gay people.
I'm racist, I'm sexist, I'm anti-gay, you know, I hate dogs, Martians are dicks, and I'm only about the money. I hate my fans, I hate people who subscribe to me. I don't give back, I'm not appreciative, I got an ego the size of Mount Rushmore.
It's just me in the motion being upset at this idiot. So his 2 buddies in bullshit, I guess we could call them. Right, his buddies in bullshit, that they're...
Nice save, Phil. You really fucking salvaged that situation right there. Nobody will fucking think that you're a toxic, racist, homophobic, fucking misogynistic cunt anymore. It's okay. You salvaged the situation.
They're doing this over and over, and whoever they are, we got to find out who they are so that we can ban them from my channel too. So we need to figure that out.
Jesus Christ, and that was crazy. But this shit was fucking great. That was... By God. So that was last night. That was last night's fucking insanity. That was last night's stupidity, insanity, craziness. Like, what the fuck, man? All the crazy shit seems to happen when I'm fucking asleep. What in the fuck, man? I was about to ask a number, but Fox Beauty Tits and said 2258. I didn't get to ask it. Fine, I'll use yours. I'll use your number. 2258. If it doesn't win though, I'm going to blame you, and I'm going to, you know, I'll sue you. I'll sue you for you know, harbouring a bad number, you know. But there we go. Right, so we need Phil to say and do the following on today's bingo card. We need Phil to clear his throat. I'm saying feedback now, honest and engagement. The second row is Phil saying chill, him smacking his lips, him saying catch missions, dude, and displaying some YouTuber jealousy. The third row is Phil saying reality, king, Pokemon cards, him touching his ear, and him saying basically. The fourth row is Phil doing siege mode, him saying or doing Q&A, him WLTG, him saying time, and him getting a fake tip. The fifth and final row is Phil repeating the same point constantly, him saying business schedule percent, and finally help. That's the bingo card we have for today's stream. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up to Phil streaming, Phil says hi to Jade. Not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil streaming, Phil says hi to his bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Satan. Not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
Also, for every $50 of support Phil gets, we lose a free space. You know? That's not singular $50 contributions, I mean accumulative. So if Phil gets to $50 of support,
Member bomb. My biggest fans are idiots.
for every $50 Phil gets, we lose a free space. But we've got a free space courtesy of Hothead Studios for getting 5 members to the channel. Very kind indeed. So for every 5 new or renewed members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space. I've had one just there because of Hothead Studios getting 5 members to Invader Brain, Insignificant Human, VLX 11387, Lean Leon, and the Elmeister. So if you just got membership there, make sure you thank Hothead Studios for getting you on, and of course, thank you Hothead for getting us a free space and support the stream. It is very kind of you indeed. Of course, there's other ways you get free spaces as well. For every $5 in super chats, we get a free space. For every £5 in tips, we get a free space. We've actually almost got a free space in tips. I think we've had like £4 today in tips so far. Yeah. So if we get one more pound in tips, we get a free space for that. Yeah. But I've started implementing a thing for super chats. Super chats. It's no longer just 5 singular super chats of any level. Basically, if you do like if you do a $5 super chat, that's a free space. If you do a $10 super chat, it's 2 free spaces. You know what I mean? So it's not based on a number of super chats. It's based on the amount, just like it is with tips. You know what I mean? So there we go. And of course, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces on bingo is just to like the damn stream. 25 likes is 1 free space, which we already have. 50 likes is 2 free spaces, which we almost have. 75 likes would be 3 more free spaces, and 100 likes would be 4 more free spaces on top of all that. Every time we get a free space, courtesy you guys liking the stream, we celebrate with an animation, and I like today's banana time.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in the...
Thank you, Jasper. And in fact, we now have over 50 likes. So that's 2 more free spaces right there. Excellent stuff indeed. So not only do we get to fucking enjoy banana, we also fucking get to enjoy the Bubbles animation. Maybe it's supremely talented Pixar animations for getting over 50 likes on the bingo stream, but remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper Kitty to do his thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cow. I love that fucking pussy. Excellent start to the bingo stream. Thank you very much, guys, for like 50 likes already before bingo's even began. Fantastic stuff. So I do appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. 75 likes would be 3 more free spaces. You know what I mean? So hint, keep on liking the stream. The more free spaces we get, the more likes we get, the more free spaces we get rewarded for. You know what I mean? So there we go. Good stuff indeed. So there we go. So you guys are in charge of some of the ways we get free spaces, but the rest of it is controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch boy that he is. So there we go. There are some more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to the AI Marble Phil, but I'll price point offers right now, so take it away, you weird looking prick.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day, and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
Good stuff indeed. Make sure you have your own comment locked in and secured. Current prize winners include people like Gru, Damien Anderson, Sonic, and Dio, who have a Scottish soundboard pass. Meanwhile, Woods and Down from the Crapper have marble tickets, you know what I mean, that they can use if they want to have a random game of marbles to break up the boredom that is Phil Burnell and his shitey streams. So there we go, good stuff indeed. We actually have a couple of new comments as well. The next time we see marbles, we'll have a couple of new additions. Lord Diaz and Steve the Dead have both added their comments. So yeah, we have 2 big hitters. We have 2 prominent big hitting detractor style names added to the list of marbles, you know, for you guys to compete against for trying to win that full house marble race and all that jazz. So there we go, good stuff indeed. So also if we want to see those marbles in action, first things first, we need to get a full house, you know. So there we go. And I think I've covered all the bases. There's only one thing left to do before we start playing bingo today, and that is for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once again.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Right.
On that disgruntled Scottish note, it's time for some bingo. Good luck, everybody. I guess, hold on a second. We got another free space because it's another pound in tips. But god damn it, it's Derek. Oh god.
Ghost of Derridge tipped £1.
Why?
Can I have a chance of winning marbles?
No!
I swear I won't use it on the black market.
Get the fuck out of here! Boo this man!
No! It's bad enough that we allowed Jade to fucking be in there. You know, there's no Derek's allowed. Marbles is a Derek-free zone. You know? There are just simply no Derek's allowed, okay? Jade is enough. You know, that's, and then there's no more. And even then, it's fucking too much. But hey, fucking go. Anyway, it is time for us to start playing bingo. 5 free spaces before we even start is fantastic. Microphone only at first, and before Phil turns his camera on about 1:45. So here we go. Here's the start of bingo. Good luck.
Being a little late, I think you kind of can figure out, you know, why I'm a little late, considering all the stuff that I'm juggling and handling right now with all this crap going on. But back to business.
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, my attention got caught by Meth Bear. He might be in high demand soon. The Phil's going to start suing people, you know, I'm just saying. He's a loyal lawyer I know right now, if I'm trying to track the side things anyway. But yeah, Meth Bear shared a South Park clip, Butt Buddies. Inspired by DSP.
I'm standing outside the governor's office where in just 2 days, the governor can either sign or veto the new bill allowing gay marriage. Same-sex couples from all over the state have shown up in support, while dissenters have also converged. The governor is about to give a statement.
Why is subtitles in Japanese? Is this? why do I Chinese subtitles or whatever? I can't disable either, okay.
I believe that I might have come up with a compromise to this whole problem that will make everyone happy.
Oh god.
People in the gay community want the same rights as married couples, but dissenters don't want the word marriage corrupted.
I remember this.
So how about we let gay people get married, but call it something else? You homosexuals will have all the exact same rights as married couples, but instead of referring to you as married, you can be butt buddies.
Genius! DSP approves. DSP just applauds away. Yes, yes! I second this motion. Jesus, man. And, Jesus, man. Just insert DSP applauding wildly. Yeah.
Instead of being man and wife, you'll be butt buddies.
Yeah.
You won't be betrothed, you'll be butt buddies.
Yeah, it sounds better when you put more emphasis in the last part of that word for sure. There you go. Okay, I'm going to stop watching. Okay, before I get fucking claimed by fucking whoever. There we go. Anyway, let's get now. Let's just get back to bingo. Okay, let's get fucking started with bingo. So good stuff indeed. Thank you for the derailed Meth Bear.
Considering all the stuff that I'm juggling and handling right now with all this crap going on. But back to business as usual, and we have an important morning show today because Xbox has announced mass layoffs and cutting multiple studios, which we were all expecting. So on today's DSP morning show, we will cover this topic in depth. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty heavy show, to be honest with you. Then we're going to chill with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, okay? Now, just going to say this up front. I've already put a posted message in the YouTube chat. It's very likely that my chat will freeze today, and there's nothing that can really be done about it technically right now to fix it. YouTube has not responded, which I expected would happen. So because of that, you know, I can't really do anything. I'm not going to keep remaking the stream over and over and over and over and over today. There's literally no point to doing that. So, if the YouTube chat freezes, which it might have already, then there is a way to unstick it. If everyone who's in the chat just types a lot and spams it, it should unfreeze. Okay? So, if you notice, oh, it's frozen, no one's talking. And then you type and nothing happens. It's because the chat's been frozen, and there's a chance we can unstick it. However, it's not a solution because once it's unstuck, the person can just freeze it again. So, I'm not going to be talking about this all day. I'm just going to hang out with you guys. The thing is, there are alternative ways to talk. You can join the Kick chat. You know, the Kick channel is DSP Gaming Real. The Kick chat will always work. There's no exploit over there. You can do a super chat. I will see that. You can become a member and do a membership message. I can see that. You can send a tip. I can see that. It's just the active chat on YouTube likely is not going to work all day because of this nonsense, okay? But we're going to keep going forward positively. I'm not going to talk about it all day and give it attention. Instead, I'm going to make content, which is what I'm known for, all right? I'm actually just going to run and use the bathroom, and then we're going to begin with the morning show. So everyone sit tight for a couple minutes here, and then we will begin with the Xbox apocalypse story and more. I'll be right back.
What a load of shite. Alright, Phil turns the camera on about 11:45. I mean, note of a timestamp. I've seen Sonic and Sly talking about this timestamp earlier on, but here we go. It's a morning show today. Even though he's got a lot to talk about and his talking points, it's not a podcast, it's a morning show. So, here we go. It's time for the morning show. A lot of squares ticked off already. 5 free spaces. And as well as that, from that microphone only segment, we have like 7 squares ticked off, so it's a very strong start. We're halfway there already. We're effectively halfway to a full house already. And before we've even seen DSP today.
Good morning, everybody. DSP here, and welcome to the DSP Morning Show for Monday, July 6, 2026. I hope you're all doing well. Certainly.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
I hope you're all doing better than Xbox today. Because this morning, as everyone in the industry and insiders were expecting, was the Xbox apocalypse. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Xbox just announced epically record number of layoffs across its entire...
Well, Microsoft announced that, to be specific. Xbox are laying off 1,600, but Microsoft in general laying off 4,800, you know? Microsoft are laying off 4,800, but 1,600 of those are Xbox employees, which is a shame. It's still a shame. But yeah, I think it's important to differentiate. Microsoft is the biggest size, you know what I mean? In general, Microsoft are laying off almost 5,000. And yeah, 1,600 of those are to do with Xbox. I'm curious to see how Phil is going to misrepresent those numbers, and he's probably going to butcher them, I imagine. You know what I mean? But there you fucking go. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get back to Bingo, shall we? Just thought I'd correct the bad man before I fucking screwed up the fucking figures.
Hire company, and it's either going to sell off or basically cut ties with 5 of the different gaming studios that it had purchased over the last many years, which is obviously really sad. You know, when Phil Spencer, the former Xbox CEO, went on a crazy spending spree, buying up studio after studio after studio, everyone questioned, what's the plan? What are we doing? Why are we spending all this money? How are we supposed to get profits out of all of this? It just looks like this is a mass buying spree, like a kid who somehow got a hold of their parents' credit card and just went to the mall and just maxed it out. But what is the return on investment? How are you going to make this profitable? And everyone just kind of shrugged, particularly when Xbox bought Activision Blizzard for an insane, ungodly amount of money. And everyone was wondering, how will they ever make that money back? Well, the answer is very apparent as of this morning. They're not going to. Phil Spencer essentially ran the company into the ground through an utter lack of management and leadership. And now Asha Sharma, the new Xbox CEO, is left with the mess. She's trying to figure out how to keep it all together. So we're going to cover that story this morning. It is not pretty. I want to forewarn all of you. It's like a bloodbath. It's probably one of the worst gaming stories in history because thousands upon thousands of people are about to become unemployed as a result of the insane lack of leadership that Xbox has had over the last decade under Phil Spencer.
Like you fucking care about their fucking livelihoods.
Anyway, I hope that you're all doing well and you're ready for a day of fun here on DSP Gaming. It will be a good day.
You can't fucking say, hold on. He pretends to fucking care about that, and then the very fucking next sentence, let's get ready for some fun times on DSP Gaming. The fucking lack of empathy. He pretends to fucking care. This is one of the worst possible gaming news stories to have fucking happened in recent history. Anyway, claps hands. Let's have some fun today, guys. He's a fucking psychopath, man. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I'll rewind it again. Honestly, he literally barely a breath in between. He goes, oh, one of the worst possible gaming stories in a long time. Anyway, claps hands. Let's forget all about that. Anyway, let's move the fuck on from that and have a whole bunch of fun today, guys. One more time.
Worst gaming stories in history because thousands upon thousands of people are about to become unemployed as a result of the insane lack of leadership that Xbox has had over the last decade under Phil Spencer. Anyway, I hope that you're all doing well and you're ready for a day of fun here on DSP Gaming.
I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? How the hell? The guy's a fucking alien. He is not human. This fucking cunt is not human. You know what I mean? Or he lacks the fucking the emotional, you know, or the empathy fucking needed to fucking like pretend to care. I mean, okay, Phil, if you lack empathy, then embrace it. But don't pretend you fucking care. That's just disingenuous, for fuck's sake.
It will be a good day. Okay, today we are continuing on with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, which I'm excited for. It's always a chill, fun time. We're going to continue on in, exploration. I think we're en route to another town right now, if I remember correctly, catching Pokemon in the light. So that's going to be fun, catching new ones and taking on gym battles and doing the usual. And yes, because this is a Pokemon stream today, it means that we will have some Pokemon card pack openings. We're guaranteed one freebie, and depending on levels of support that I receive, we may open more, okay? In addition, tonight, we will be finishing Resident Evil Code Veronica X. You might be saying, well, what? I thought you were supposed to finish it last night. Yeah, well, things went pretty crazy last night. I ended up doing a whole stream that I was never planning on doing. Yes, it absolutely did affect things and kind of messed up my schedule, but today we're getting back on track. Okay, today I will absolutely keep doing the stuff that I love to do. We're going to do gameplay all day long. We're basically just going to ignore nonsense. Now, I'm just going to very briefly address...
Yeah, sure. You're going to ignore it. So we're going to ignore it. And he's immediately about to address it. We're going to ignore the nonsense, but I'm going to address it right now as well.
I love to do. We're going to do gameplay all day long. We're basically just going to ignore nonsense. Now, I'm just going to very briefly address this thing, okay? Yes, today YouTube chat is going to freeze. There's nothing that can be done about it right now. Until YouTube fixes the bug or someone responds and addresses this, my YouTube chat will continuously freeze. So I'm not going to sit here and...
It might be frozen right now, actually. At this point in time, it might be frozen.
Bother talking about it because there's no point. If it freezes, it freezes. I can't fix it. We did figure out some workarounds. For example, if the YouTube chat freezes, if everyone in the chat spams it, it can unstick. So right now, if you're in YouTube chat and it's not moving, even though you're typing, it froze. If everyone is typing and goes crazy like this, it basically can unstick. And we did this multiple times last night. The problem is, it's just going to restick because the person who's doing it is sitting there just waiting to refreeze it anyway. So there really is no solution right now to the YouTube chat freezing issue. I'm just not really going to bother talking about it because there's nothing that I can do to control it. However,
Phil has almost 200 people in his YouTube chat, and they aren't bothering to try and unstick the chat by spamming it. They're at... well, I guess, like, 3/4 of that is fucking bots. Zarnock says, check Discord. DM, you sent something funny. If it's not funny, I'm going to press the not funny, didn't laugh button. I'm just warning you. What the fuck's this? Okay, what the fuck is this? These are two random. What the fuck am I looking here? So first is this. I mean, no, my chat froze again. Okay, no chatting for 4 years. 4 years sub-only mode. Aye, Phil would if he could. The max was 1 year. And it's like, welcome to the burger place where I sue it because it froze a chat. The burger place. Why do I feel attacked here? I feel like I'm getting attacked here. Is it because these are Highland cows? And every time I can get a square, the bingo card, we hear burger get said. Those are not my burgers, those are Phil's burgers. Yeah, when they catch Phil sitting a hoof in a Burger King these days, they fucking wronged him all those years ago with that chicken sandwich. He's traumatized though. He's traumatized like fucking crazy with that shit. I mean, random as hell. Also, what the fuck? Is this what sort of face is this? Yes. I'm so. It's like AI is trying to guess what DSP will look like, 10 year ago or something. I don't know, it's bizarre. But yeah. But yeah, Highland cows are cool, so you're right. Yeah, the Highland cows are cool, for sure. Let's get back. Let's get back to the bingo, shall we? Let's get back. Nice little distraction, okay. That was okay. It was funny. You know what I mean? There you go. Cheers for that, Zarnock. It was amusing and confusing.
However, I want you to understand that there are ways around it. Number one, you can go to my Kick chat, which is DSP Gaming Real on Kick. You can join the Kick chat and you can talk to me there. If you want to talk to me, just tag me in that chat and we can interact just like we do on YouTube. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you can contribute. And I know you say, wait, to talk to you, I gotta pay. Well, no, you don't. You can still go to Kick chat and that's free. But if you're in the YouTube chat and you want to contribute to the stream, you can. A super chat, a membership. I see it anyway. Okay, so if someone gifts memberships, becomes a member, does a super chat, I will see it because the fan funding functionality of YouTube chat works no matter what. So if you do that, I can see it, I can shout it out, and I will give you credit on the stream. Or you can tip me. Anyone at any point can always tip me, and the tips come through no matter where you are or how you're watching. And those I always see and shout out and play animations for. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so it sucks that this is happening. Obviously, I wish there was a way to fix it. Easily, there's not. Okay, YouTube has not responded. I don't think they're going to respond. Like I said, I'm a little guy. They're not going to bother responding to me. They're not going to care. Okay, they just don't. They're not going to care at all. That's why I posted up this pinned message early so that you guys can see it when you join the chat and you understand what's going on.
Hold on. I mean, one more detail here. What is this? Wait, so hold on. It took his chat all this time to oh wait. What is this? What are we looking at here? Hold on. This is just going to fuel the conspiracy theories, okay? First of all, Digibix has helped, unclog it, It worked temporarily, because Phil's chat is frozen here, 11:47 AM is the last message, 11:51 there. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it gets unfrozen at 12:02. But 2 minutes later, it seems to get stuck again And coincidentally, Flatman B official was the last person to talk. Now, people are trying to... There have been accusations that some of Phil's moderator teams are responsible for the chat freezing up, you know? There have been accusations been made in detractor circles that this is an insider operation. And once again, it's a Phil mod who had the last word in the chat before it broke. Just saying, you know. As you can see, it froze here and it stuck here for like 20 minutes pretty much, you know. You know, at least, you know what I mean? But they fucking go. Like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, the raw Phil chat is busted as all hell still, you know what I mean? And Phil's chat is not bothering their arses to try and spam it to unclog it. Tragic. I do hope that if my chat ever freezes, that you guys would be spamming like crazy, you know, just fucking all the tests and all that shit, just massive walls of text. I mean, like just random copy paste of like fucking things like a decoration of a broth or whatever. You know what I mean, and all that shit. You know, just anything to there you go. Well, my chat's still working. Alright, there you go.
But there's more than one way to still talk to me if you would like to. We can still have a fun interactive stream today. There you go. Okay, so that's that. I'm just not going to bring it up because there's no point in bringing it up. There's no way to fix it. So why are you going to keep talking about it all day and give attention to nonsense? Instead, just do positive stuff, right? That's what I'm all about. Cool.
Who fucking cares?
Yes, that is a good point. I'm going to do that right now, Super Bonchan.
Burger.
Very quickly. Let's see here. There we go. Done. Okay. Cool.
What did Super Bonchan say? Hold on. What did Super Bonchan recommend? Our friends from YouTube chat won't be able to chat here for a few days. Maybe we should remove the account age requirement. So that's what Phil was doing. Phil was removing the account age requirement on Kick to encourage people on YouTube side to go to Kick to talk to him.
Alright, so let's continue, shall we, everyone? So, I'm excited for today. By the way, tomorrow now the schedule also has changed, because the schedule is all skewed and everything. Tomorrow we're going to do more Dark Souls 2 on the first stream. And then the late stream tomorrow night, we're going to do TCG Card Shop Simulator, okay? And that's the week, because remember, I'm off from streaming on Wednesday, so it's a weird week, right? Like, I'm basically playing every game like once. Dark Souls 2, the exception, I'm playing it twice. But when you only have a very short streaming week, you got to cram in what you can. So that's how we're doing it. I'm off on Wednesday. When I come back on Thursday, we're going to have the premiere of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Resynced? I think it's Resynced. And probably what we'll do on Thursday night is that special stream that I talked about yesterday. What is that? I'll tell you.
His special stream is to not do gameplay. I'll show you. Hold on. Rather than have Phil just bore you to death with it, you know. Phil's special Thursday stream is DSP grades it. Chill night of retro game inventory and pricing. Wow. I'm sure that fucking will bring the butts to seats. Fuck me, man.
We're going to do a fun late night stream on Thursday night where I'm going to go into the closet and we're going to go into that bin of old retro games that I have that we did not look at during the Invest and Stay Marathon. There's NES games, there's PlayStation games, there's SNES games, there's a ton, like PS1, all kinds of stuff in there. And we're going to catalog what's in there.
Don't make it a bad man dance. Dance, Piggy.
I heard it's spreading tipped £1.
Oh god.
Just to make sure it's not here. Test. You
know, I'm actually kind of pleased. I saw that tip name and I feared the worst. But it's not as bad. Great. Let's just check how the autos now. The autos are getting up and all.
Nope, we're good.
I cannot lie, that tip name made me fear the worst. With a name like I heard it spreading, I was expecting some more depravity from the usual fucking suspect, but nah, that was actually quite tame. But there we go. Yeah, it works okay. Yeah, tips are, it's okay. And the chat's been, I've not had, maybe for full disclosure, my chat has not frozen once. touch wood, but it's not frozen one time. You know, my chat maintains it's still healthy and strong and virile and robust and meaningful and positive and full of, you know, talkative individuals, you know. But there we go. So yeah, good stuff indeed. Yeah, Scottish traffic cone, yeah. We might have gone from the World Cup, but we left something behind to remember us by, the traffic cones.
Games, there's PlayStation games, there's SNES games, there's a ton, like PS1, all kinds of stuff in there. And we're going to catalog what's in there, and we're going to value it and see what's in there, any hidden gems or anything, because we didn't get to finish that during the Indivestance Day, and that's like the last thing that I didn't do. And people seem to enjoy the chill vibes that we had when we were going through the games and looking at the quality and the condition and the value. Some of the games were shocking, right? It was shocking how valuable some of them actually were. People were blown away by how valued some of those games could be. And I agree. I think that it's wild that some of those games could be so valuable.
That's boring.
Tanya Raven gifted 10 memberships on YouTube. And I do believe that these are legit, but I'm not sure, but I think so.
Maybe if I could do audit their account, ask for a fucking passport and fucking driving license, dental records. You know, you ask for a couple of references so they can fucking prove that actually they are who they say they are. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yes. Tanya Raven gifted 10 memberships on YouTube. Thank you to Tanya Raven. Sorry, obviously with chat not working there.
What do you mean, yes? What did you do to verify? What did you do to verify they are who they said they are? What, did you check how old their account was? Do they have videos on their YouTube page? You know what I mean? What sort of criteria are you using to verify whether they are legitimate or not, Bill?
Their pop-ups won't work either, but I can still shout out contributions. So thank you so much to Tanya Raven for 10 gifteds. That's amazing. Thank you for the support, and anyone who gets them, congrats. Just that we don't... People will get them. We just won't know who, because it can't pop up in chat because the chat is frozen, okay? So just remember, everybody.
And remember, Phil has told his audience, he's told his chat how to unfreeze it. He left clear instructions how they can unfreeze the chat. All they gotta do is spam the chat like crazy to make sure it'll flow again properly. And his chat are like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna fucking not be able to talk instead.
That it is possible to unfreeze the chat. It's just a nuisance to do so. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna turn the chat to...
Oh, yeah, I've seen this. I've actually seen this here. Phil claimed this is mint condition. Phil had the audacity to say this is mint condition. With a box as dented as his fucking audience's fucking heads. This is mint condition. This shit is mint condition. That shit ain't mint. That is not mint condition. Fucking lies.
Forget the 1 year sub only mode. There's no point. I'm just gonna go back to the 5-minute sub mode. So now literally, you know, anyone who subbed for 5 minutes can chat again. And perhaps enough people will spam the chat that it will unfreeze. If not, I'm not gonna freak out about it because you know what's gonna happen. It's just gonna refreeze anyway. So what's the point in even caring about it unfreezing when it's just gonna only be momentary? So
wouldn't it be a lot more beneficial to you if you just remove sub only mode? It would mean more people would chat, Phil.
Anyway, yeah, I did open it up. Everyone should be able to try to chat. Not that it'll work, but there you go. And thank you so much, Tanya Raven. I'm going to be looking at that to look for contributions for people who contribute today, and I will shout them out. Thank you so much. Okay. So, good stuff, all right? And I'm excited for today, and I'm excited for the week. You know, we're going to have a good variety of content. Well, I'm actually excited for Black Flag because I haven't played it in a zillion years, right? It was over a decade ago when Black Flag came out, and I really, really like it. So,
cares?
What are you talking about? It's still on 1 year only. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 5-minute sub only mode on YouTube. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm staring at it right now. Okay. And Kick Chat is fine, right? Kick Chat is 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute follower only. Okay, and everything else is fine. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Okay, so, to recap real quick, and then we're going to talk about the Xbox situation. Today, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Chill Fun, and on the late stream, the conclusion of Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Tomorrow, we're going to have another fun morning show, more Dark Souls 2. Ooh, Dark Souls 2 is going interestingly. Let me just tell you, this is by far the most challenging playthrough of Dark Souls I've ever done. I'm not exaggerating. This playthrough is so difficult. Why is it difficult? Because, basically...
You're dumb as fuck and don't know if I can play good games.
With this mod, this path tracing mod, I can't see anything. So areas that used to be easy to traverse are incredibly difficult to do anything in. A lot of the platforming, you're doing it blind, which is insane. You know, there was one point to get to the gutter, I had to turn off the path tracing mod to even see where I was going. But then when I got back to the gutter, I turned it back on.
So it's not a legit run then? you turned off the mods, which basically, what's the point then? So basically, you turn it off when it gets too hard for you, so what's the fucking point of having it in the first place? I mean, that is bullshit. That is actually bullshit, you know what I mean? Hey, I went and made sure, I added a little known thing before, where I've managed to complete the entirety of GTA 5 story mode, while Chaos mod was in effect, you know? That mod was a fucking nightmare at times. For missions it took forever. For missions it required a lot of patience to get through, you know? That shit was in the Chaos mod happening about 30 seconds and something bizarre happening and breaking the mission and failing the mission or whatever. That shit was just fucking annoying. I never turned off the mod though. I persevered with it, you know what I mean? We got there in the end, I managed to complete the whole story mode game with the Chaos mod, you know what I mean? I achieved what I set out to achieve, you know? It would have been easy to do a DSP and turn it off to make things easy for me, you know what I mean? But fuck that shit. Nah, that's just fucking, that's just weak shit, you know?
It's funny because some people are like, ditch the mod. And I'm like, I could, but then isn't it just going to be the same as my first Scholar of the First Sin playthrough? I guess the difference would be I'm playing on PC, so the graphics are better, but that's about it. At least with this path tracing mod, it's pretty wild how, you know, things can go. And it's been entertaining to see me fall and die a zillion times and, you know, comedy pratfalls and shit, basically. It's funny. I agree. Like, even me playing, I'm like, oh, no. You notice I'm not getting overly frustrated playing it because at least it's a different spin to the playthrough. And, man, when the path tracing works and looks good, my God, it looks good. It looks absolutely gorgeous, okay? So I'm happy to keep doing it. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, you know, TCG Card Shop Sim is always a good time. I'm excited to do that and expand the shop and continue on with some card opening madness. And then I'm off Wednesday, but when I come back Thursday, you got Assassin's Creed returning with Resynced Black Flag, which is one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds of all time. And then we're going to be doing the grading stream. I think I'll call it DSP Grades Them or something like that, where we're going to be grading
Who fucking cares?
all of the games, okay? Ghost of Willy 2 Guns, enjoy your band, don't come back. I've had enough of you.
What did they say? Actually, I didn't know. I can refresh. I can refresh the band tracker. Let's see what they said, shall we? Are you worried about getting reported for breaking YouTube terms of service last night? Wow, so they were banned. They were banned for questioning whether Phil was concerned about breaking YouTube TOS. That's a ban. Asking if Phil was concerned that he might get reported for breaking the TOS is a bannable offence. I mean, I imagine people surely reported him. People have got to have reported him for it, surely. But whether anything will come of it isn't a matter entirely. Who knows if anything will ever come of it? From my experience, from my own history of watching Phil on this platform, he very, very rarely gets punished for breaking TOS. And maybe it's just because he's not that big a deal compared to other content creators that fucking day shit. Who fucking knows? Maybe there's just so many reports against Phil that they fucking just don't pay attention to him. I don't fucking know. But all I fucking know is that Phil rarely ever suffers the consequences for breaking TOS on YouTube.
I love it. Love when people just say dumb stuff and that's the end of them. I don't have to bother them anymore. So that'll be fun. And then Friday, more Assassin's Creed. And yes, Friday night will be the return of Friday Night Fights. Friday Night Fights will basically be retro fighting games again. Hopefully we'll be able to get some competition. And it'll be a good time. The thing is, I'm here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we're going to be alternating. Probably like Saturday we'll do Pokemon. Sunday we'll do Dark Souls. Monday we'll do Assassin's Creed again. You see, we're going to alternate between them all. And the night streams will be mixed up too. You know, there will be more TCG. But I will be looking to do some different stuff on the night streams this coming week. The question is, what? Because I'm eager to hear ideas. Like, what kind of stuff would you guys like to see on my late streams, right? I don't know. Right now, we really don't have much to toss into the late stream rotation because we kind of wrapped up all the stuff that we were playing on late night streams. So we're going to be looking for something else. And the question is, well, do we take some of the streams we're doing on the daytime and put it on the late stream? Or do we actually start some new projects? Maybe we do a stream of Steam recommendations again, and we look through games and we try, like, there's other games on Steam that I had on the wish list that I was thinking of playing, and I didn't play them yet. Maybe I could do a one-off stream of one of those games and see if it's any good, right? So we have things to experiment with, but we won't really worry too much about it until maybe the weekend, because I think we're good. Like, if we do TCG tomorrow, I'm off Wednesday. No, excuse me. If we do, TCG tomorrow, I'm off Wednesday. We do the game grading Thursday. DSP tries it Friday. We've already done a big regimen of stuff, so maybe Saturday we can do TCG again. And then by Sunday, Monday, we start trying different stuff. And we'll do like an indie stream or whatever. I think that would work. So, okay. We're going to talk about the Xbox story. But by the way, Tanya Raven apparently gifted another 10 memberships. And again, I'm checking, and the channel appears to be legit. It's a real YouTube channel that posts up and actively plays games, so these are legit. So thank you, Tanya Raven, for another 10 gifteds. I very much appreciate that. Wow. So Tanya has gifted 20 memberships this morning. And again, congratulations to whoever's getting them. We can't see who's getting them because the YouTube chat's frozen. So because of that, we can't see who actually gets them. But
so how much has it
hopefully
made
whoever's
then?
getting them is enjoying them. And again, I apologize that YouTube chat is frozen. It can be unfrozen if enough people kind of spam the chat, but I don't think that there's going to be enough people to really bother today. Now Tanya Raven did a $2 super chat. So I sent you 10 gift.
Have we lost a free space yet?
Membership twice confirmed. I just did. Thank you, Tanya Raven. Now a $2 super chat. Thank you for all the support. That is so nice of you, Tanya. I very much appreciate that.
Thanks for your money, dummy. And yeah, we lost a free
and now
space.
a $2 super chat on top of that. Very, very much appreciated. And again, everyone who got them, enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy it. Sorry you can't really take advantage of it now. Here's the thing. The chat thing, it's not going to be forever.
Look, guys, it's okay if you guys can't talk to me. As long as you fucking give me tons of fucking money. That's all that fucking matters. So yeah, keep wailing away, you dumb bastards. Hint, hint. There you go. But yeah, Phil having $50+ in support so far means that we've lost a free space. We're down to 4 free spaces. Although the card is going very well, we're doing quite good in that front, do you know what I mean? So I'm still expecting a full house today because it's a very strong card so far. And plus, obviously, Phil will definitely beg more at some point, you know, especially with Pokemon being 3. He'll bring out the Pokemon cards, you'll hint for opening packs, you know. So yeah, I'm expecting to get more free spaces than losing them, put it that way.
It's eventually going to be fixed. It's not going to happen every stream. It's just, for now, it's going to happen. It's like, well, I'm not going to let it bother me. Let's just continue on. You know, I'm not going to sit here and just stew about it or whatever. Let's just move on, okay? Okay, so we got a big story to cover, everybody.
Here we go.
Are you ready for this? I'm not. This is awful, okay? But I think we all saw it coming, okay? Here we go. Now, everyone is reporting on this, so I could literally scroll through the X timeline, and literally every single person is covering it, okay?
I was kind of hoping that his Twitter feed would have covered his own meltdown
on this, so I could literally scroll through.
But I don't think it is.
The X
timeline.
Nah.
It's funny because my Twitter feed does cover Phil's meltdown. You know, if I go to Twitter here and I go to the homepage, DSP Rats and Friends lawsuit against restreamer Raw Phil over chat freezes. Actually bookmarked it. There you go. There you go. This was trending on Twitter. This was actually trending on Twitter for most detractors. This meltdown of his, you know. And yeah, you can see here people having a good time with it and just I'm like we're going like what the fuck, man. Like it was too funny. Maybe Raw Phil should sue Cooked Phil for defamation. Those were some big claims and threats thrown out just for shock value. There's a point there. Counter sue. I'm going to sue you for being a dick. Yeah, dick. But there we go. Okay, let's get back to the bingo. But yeah, I was half hoping that Phil just saw his own fucking himself being a fucking trending news thing. I guess not.
Literally every single person is covering it, okay? But the story is, Xbox is laying off 3.
This is Raw Phil's end. This is not me. This is not me. This is on Raw Phil. So let's just wait, see it fix itself.
To sell off or spin off or just outright get rid of 5 of its first-party studios. So let's actually go through the studios that it's actually going to get rid of. First off, the first is Double Fine. So this is the studio that was founded by Tim Schafer. Anyone remember Tim? You know, the guy who used to make those point-and-click adventure games way back in the 90s? First half of the game was absolutely exceptionally good. Like, super good. Like, wow, this is an amazing point-and-click adventure game. Great plot, great voice acting, great puzzles, everything good. And then the second half of the game kept getting delayed and having issues. Everyone's like, what's going on? Finally, he released the second half of the game, and it was exactly the same as the first half. Exact same locations, reused assets. He basically added nothing new, because what we found out was that he blew the whole budget. He literally blew the whole budget on the first half, and didn't have any money to make the second half, so it's just a horrendously rushed game. And I hate to say it, a lot of the games out of the studio, someday, like, they're okay. Like, Brutal Legend was okay for the first half. That is an action strategy game starring Jack Black. And again, I think they blew the budget.
Oh, Brutal Legend's a fucking classic. You know what I mean? I mean, who doesn't enjoy Brutal Legend? You know?
Yeah, on Jack Black. Because when you get halfway through it, it's the same thing over and over, and it gets really boring. What about Psychonauts? I mean, Psychonauts, you can argue, is a cult classic. And what I mean by that is, both Psychonauts 1 and 2 are good games. I want to emphasize this. They are actually quite good games. But did they ever hit mainstream status or popularity? No. Like, not at all. Psychonauts 2 is probably one of the most botched games ever. So it was on Game Pass. And when they released it, there was absolutely no advertisement, no hoopla, nothing. They just put it on Game Pass and expected that people were going to play it. No one did. Even though I played it, I loved it. I thought it was an outstanding game. Almost no one played it. And that's kind of the history of Double Fine. Like, they'll come out with a game and it's good, but they never really get mainstream attention. It's kind of confusing when Xbox bought them to begin with. Yeah. How about Compulsion Games? Wow, look at this amazing lineup. So, Contrast, which was a puzzle platformer. I actually remember when I got my PS4, this game was already there for free on PS4 at launch. So I played it for a little bit. I thought it was all right, but I didn't love it. Then they made We Happy Few. Well, we all know what happened with that game. It was a game that was in early access for the longest time, and it looked good with all the previews and everything. When the game finally fully released, it was buggy. It was incredibly repetitive. It wasn't very interesting. It seemed good on paper, but when the game actually released, it just wasn't all so good. So again, poor execution. And now their latest outing, South of Midnight, right? A game that kind of plays like a game from the, maybe mid to early 2000s. Feels kind of like almost like a Ratchet & Clank style action platforming hybrid. And has a unique art style and a unique location being in like the deep South America. And it has all that kind of bayou, almost New Orleans style. But it didn't.
But go on, Phil. Go on, say it.
Sell it all. It was on Game Pass. Some people played it, but it massively undersold. So are you starting to see the pattern here? These are the studios that Xbox bought.
I was waiting for Phil to fucking mention the whole, like, oh, the game was so woke because the characters or whatever,
Why? They basically bought up all these, like, underperforming studios that weren't really doing that well. How about Arcade Lion? Now, Arcane Lion, we have to basically be clear here, all right? Arcane Lion is not all of Arcane Studios. It's one branch of Arcane Studios. I believe it's based in London. And taking a look, Arx Fatalis, Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, Dishonored, Dishonored 2, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, Deathloop, and the upcoming Marvel Blade game, right? So you're like, oh wait, some of those games sound good. Dishonored was great. You're absolutely right. Dishonored 1 was great, and they co-developed it with their Austin team, which Xbox is keeping. Dishonored 2 wasn't as good, and they were the lead developers. Wolfenstein Youngblood was the worst game in the entire Wolfenstein franchise. That was the one where you play as the main character's daughters, and it's completely ridiculous. The plot is so silly. It's like the entire plot of the game is girl power nonsense, and it really goes off the rails, and it's just not a very good game at all. Terrible. Deathloop. Don't get me started on Deathloop. The game that all the gaming media kissed its ass up, down, left, and right, claiming it was like the best game of the year. 10 out of 10. And you play it, you're like, this game is boring as dirt. Like, it's interesting for a couple of hours until you realize the entire game is the same formula of just redoing the same stages over and over, trying to see different outcomes of, killing a certain person or getting a certain item. It's incredibly boring. The plot is also interesting only for the first half. The second half, it completely goes off the rails and is not good. And the ending is atrocious. So, it's just not a very good game. So that's what Arcane Lion has been doing, and they were making a Blade game, but the Blade game essentially has suffered the exact same fate of the Blade movie that was in development. Basically, the movie got stopped, and everyone's, oh, they're not going to make the movie anymore. Marvel just decided against it. Well, the game's been in development hell, apparently ran way over budget. They ran out of money and didn't know what to do. Well, now it won't matter because Xbox is getting rid of them. Shout out to the Mad Villain for a $5 super chat. I appreciate that, Mad Villain. Thank you so very much. Again, any contributions on the YouTube side, I'll manually shout out and I can see them. So thank you so much. Oh, I have the leaderboards up. Thank you so much, Mad Villain, for a $5 super chat. That's our biggest one of the day. Keep in mind, you can put messages into the super chats that I can read if you have something that you want to say or chime in. I appreciate that very much. And you can still talk to me in the kick chat. You can tag me in the kick chat if you guys want to talk to me. Okay. All right. So that's 3 out of 5. The fourth one, I don't think anyone's going to be too surprised at this one, to be honest with you. Ninja Theory. So what games did Ninja Theory make? Kung Fu Chaos, Heavenly Sword. Remember that one from way back in the day? It was like a PS3 launch title, Heavenly Sword. Enslaved Odyssey to the West, which actually is a pretty good game in my opinion. DMC Devil May Cry, the insanely failed Devil May Cry reboot attempt from 2013. Fight Back, never heard of it. Disney Infinity, 2014 and 2015, where they did combat development assistance. Well, Disney Infinity was canceled completely. Dex, never heard of it. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Their one claim to fame, right? Their one game that at the time was visually stunning to be on a console. The graphics were the selling point. Outside of that, the gameplay was decent. The story was kind of unique. And everyone was like, this is a good starting point. We hope they do better. Then in 2024, they came out with Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and it was actually worse than the first game. Right? The story wasn't as good. The graphics no longer held up because technology had advanced so far, and the graphics kind of look similar to the first game, so it's like, oh, so the graphics don't blow me away anymore. And overall, it was just a slog. It was quite repetitive and boring, and nowhere near as good as the original game. So, I mean, that's what they've come out with recently. So, what are they doing? You know what I mean? And again, you look at this like, damn, this is what Xbox bought? This next one, I'm going to be honest here, this is sad. If you don't know, Undead Labs was like the Cinderella story back in 2013. It was a game company no one had ever heard of. And out of nowhere, they came out with this game called State of Decay. And it was, at the time, I believe it was digital only. Like, there was no physical release for it when it came out originally. It was like a digital only download on Xbox. And
oh, God, it's Jade.
Squeaky wheels are Jade tipped £1.
Why?
Squeak, 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 squeak. Xbox needs to make sure that games don't have stairs in them.
For God's sake. Can you imagine like playing a video game like real life? Like, it's like if you're playing Skyrim, you don't fucking care about jumping off some sort of cliff to get down somewhere, but in real life, it's like, wait a second, that's like 2 feet. I'll hurt my fucking knees if I jump off this shit. Jesus, man. I can't play this game. The stairs in my way. Where's the fucking ramp? Jesus Christ. No, when I got a free space for that earlier on, Sonny, you know what I mean? So that's actually, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah. So yeah, basically, we already have one free space for the 5 earlier on. So yeah. Yeah. We're £3 more away in tips from our free space because we've had 7 so far. So there we go. But yeah, so Jade wants no stairs in video games. Now I don't think that's fair. I think there should be stairs in video games, but have a ramp as well. Have the elevator. Have the have the option. You know. Some people like the stairs. Some people are fucking stair masters. You know what I mean? So nah, I don't agree with Jade's assessment of trying to remove stairs altogether from video games. That would just fucking... But nah. Let's just not remove stairs. Let's just add something for Jade instead.
At the time, I believe it was digital only. Like, there was no physical release for it when it came out originally. It was like a digital only download on Xbox.
And we have a thumbnail for the next stream, apparently. We have a thumbnail. What is this? Hold on. What the fuck is this shit? What the hell is this? What am I looking at here? What in the fuck? From the producers of Eat, Pray, Love comes Phil Burnell. Sub, spam, please. Let yourself go this August. Subspamfreeze.com. What the fuck, man? What in the fuck? Oh, big TV quorum. This stream is not suitable for anyone. Some little Easter eggs in here. What the fuck, man? That's good. That is good. Can't deny it's pretty fucking good.
And it was fun. It was open world survival. You had to recruit different survivors, and each one had different attributes that could help your entire team. Like maybe one's good at farming, so they grow the crops so you can eat. One's good at combat, so that's the one you send out to fight the zombies and save other survivors. And it was like a base building survival game, but it actually had a very good story. So basically, these people came out of nowhere. No one knew who they were, and all of a sudden, overnight, they were very popular, and they were almost like the darling of 2013. That summer, there was like nothing going on in gaming, and then when it came out, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!" They were developing for the longest time State of Decay 2, 5 years, and everyone's like, "Wow, this game's going to be great." It took 5 years to make. You know, it's going to be great. Well, all of a sudden, and this actually was one of the first cases of this happening. All of a sudden, all these influencers, not big gamers, but influencers, started playing this game 2 weeks early on the internet. And everyone's like, why did they get it early? Now, this was before this was a common practice. We're talking 2018, so this is 8 years ago, right? Before it became a common practice for people to just get the game way early and be able to preview it, they were doing this with influencers like, what? I don't get this. I called it out. I literally called it out on the internet, and I was like, so these people are getting paid to play the game. It's pretty obvious, right? They're taking the bag. These are not going to be legit reviews or streams that you're watching. When it finally comes out on Friday, I'll actually play it, and you can see an honest person tell you what he thinks, right? I'm not kidding you. The influencers called me out and said, I'm just jealous and sour grapes because, you know, I don't get...
Now, you are trying to retcon history here. You deleted your tweet and apologize for your tweet. No, there's more to this. Phil is doing his best to try and retcon history here. Hold on. Now, let's see here. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's fucking try and find it. Because people would have made videos on this. Let's see if we can find this shit here. There would have been something here. There would have been something here. I'm pretty sure this was covered here. Let's see if we can find it here. State of Decay 2. Memology did a video about it, but I don't know if it's actually about what I think it is. Hold on just a second. I'm looking here. I mean, this might include what I wanted to include. Fucking Memology on his own actual channel had a video here. 11-minute long video of Phil talking about State of Decay 2 here. Will it include him bitching and whining and moaning about... Will it include the tweets as well they got called out for? I don't know if it will. Oh wait, it might do actually. It might do. It does. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Fuck it. We're derailing. We are derailing. We are officially derailing because this is what happened at the time, okay? This is what happened back when State of Decay 2 came out, okay?
Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic?
Classic Memology.
Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic?
and gentlemen, DSP here, and welcome to my review of a game that I waited 5 years to play. A game that I eagerly wanted to play. That's 100% a lie. Finally, when we heard they were making State of Decay 2, you know, the past couple E3s, we got information about this game. We're all getting hyped for it. 5 years in development. 5 freaking years in development. This Microsoft Studios exclusive game. So you're thinking, wow, 5 years, all the stuff they're going to add. I'm sure there's going to be tons of new enemies, new game mechanics. The graphics will be groundbreaking. The story now will probably be multi-arcing, going across several different regions and areas and groups. I can't believe, I mean, it could be like The Walking Dead virtual simulation game, right? Guys and gals, I cannot wait. I'm serious. I cannot wait to play that with you guys on stream. How much fun is it going to be to make fun of that piece of shit? Because you know it's going to be a fucking giraffe piece of fucking donkey, fucking disgusting, you know, Lincoln Log mess. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you, State of Decay 2 is none of those things. State of Decay 2, sadly, seems like 5 wasted years to me.
Oh my god, you fucking...
For the most part, it feels almost exactly the same as the first game, albeit still with annoying bugs, and you're like, with 5 years, they couldn't figure out how to fix these silly bugs. And honestly, less content and less story than the original game. Yeah, as stupid as that sounds, 5 years in development, they actually put out a game with less than the original game. Alright, so let's get to the review. First of all, full disclosure here, the game itself, State of Decay 2, is only $30, United States denomination, half price of a full retail game. So from the get-go, you realize you're not getting as much content as you're going to get in a full retail game.
You can do what I did. You can get the Ultimate Edition, which has 2 DLC packs coming up in the future, apparently, for this game. Okay? And it's more money, but you get to play the game early.
You open up inside of a prison/military base, and you're running through trying to kill zombies and survive. By the end, your friend gets bitten and infected, and so you need to find a cure. You run into a security guard guy who says, I can help you. You gotta go talk to the doctor. You run into a doctor. The doctor's like, well, we can help you, but we can't do here. Run us, go try to find download resources to try to help this person. So you lead into the area of the game. You head out to one of the locations. The plateau, the valley, the third one, the opposite one, play on it, and all these maps are exactly the same premise, but they just look different.
3,000 years later.
Angry because maybe you don't have enough food, and one guy's real angry, so you have to get more food.
Burger.
So in my playthrough, what did I do? I ended up being a warlord. I was killing a bunch of zombies, micromanaging everything, and then at one point I basically hit a wall where the story said, well, you can't do anything until you kill more plague hearts. 10 of them. And they take a long time to kill because you need explosives to blow them up, but you need the resources to craft the explosives, but when you're trying to get the resources to craft the explosives, you're running out of other resources, so you need to micromanage that and go get other resources. Once those resources are rejuvenated, then you can finally craft the explosives to go look for a plague heart, but then you need to have gas and repair your vehicle so you can go drive around looking for the plague hearts. When you finally find the plague hearts and you destroy one, now you've used all your explosives, so you have to go back and get more resources to make more explosives, but then you can't get those resources because you need to replenish the resources that were depleted while you were trying to do the plague hearts. Oh. Do you see what I'm getting at? The entire game of State of Decay 2 is a grind, and it's repetitive, and it's boring, and it's not very entertaining. Maybe every once in a while you'll, oh, I found a rare gun that's really powerful. Great, and you'll enjoy that rare gun for 5 minutes until you run out of ammo, and now you have to micromanage to try to craft ammo. See what I mean? Like, the entire game just becomes this grind. Sadly, State of Decay 2 does not have the gripping narrative that State of Decay 1 had. State of Decay 1 had a definitive story that took you through set places and had you moving your different settlements throughout the game, and this does not exist. In State of Decay 2, it's just about survival of this one settlement you have, whatever the philosophy of your leader is, destroying plague hearts and finishing a set amount of leader missions, and the game ends. Actually, what ended up happening for me, it took a while. It took me like 4 or 5 hours to destroy all the plague hearts. Then it started giving me the warlord missions again. Oh, go kill the survivor group. So I did. Sometimes I had to go in and just sneak in and kill one. Sometimes the survivors were already being overrun by zombies, so I just had to kill the survivors and the zombies off. And then once I killed all the survivors, there was a final showdown against a group of people who didn't like me. It was very anticlimactic. I just pulled out an assault rifle and blew their heads off, and the game ended. And that's it. There's no definitive story ending. There's no benefit. There's no big rewards, you know, to doing the game. It's literally grinding for the sake of grinding.
Jesus Christ! No, that fucking tip at the end there. As a during Phil's random Twitch days, man, some stupid idiot dude has tipped you $50 for fuck's sake, man. Yeah, Phil used to get ridiculous support on Twitch sometimes. It's fucking mental, you know. But I'm going to fast forward. Okay, so he clearly is not very pleased with the game, but I'm going to fast forward to the part which is quite relevant here. You know what I mean? So I think it's about here we want to pay attention to some of the shit happening here. Yeah, I'm going to play it from about here, okay?
News I've read that basically the co-op is fun. It makes the game fun to co-op with your friends, but your friends are basically just drop in, drop out help. They don't actually get anything out of playing. In addition, I actually heard the games, when you play it in co-op, actually has way more bugs than just the ones I experienced during my campaign run. So already I was frustrated at the bugs. Now imagine you're getting double the amount of bugs when you're trying to play the game. You probably would want to rip your hair out, okay? In summary, State of Decay 2 is a fun... See, I mean, the game is not fair. It's broken. The game is horrendously broken.
What a great game! Absolute garbage. The game still sucks. Your game sucks.
Wait for it.
Your game is still a piece of fucking donkey shit.
Wait for it.
I mean, what on earth? How do you take 5 years to make a sequel to your game and do everything wrong?
I was doing everything right.
And they did. Like, this game is literally half as good as the first game. I just can't get it. 5 years and you don't know what people are looking for. Like, the best score, the absolute best score, being generous, that I can give State of Decay 2 is a 5. 5 out of 10. That's the best I can do. In my opinion, it's just a waste of time. It really is the ultimate time waster. If you're, yeah, the game's not good. I'm sorry, but the most I can give it is a 5 out of 10. So I give it a 5. You charge half, you deliver half, I give you half. 5 out of 10. That's my review for State of Decay 2.
So here we go. Couple of days before this, we had this. Phil made a tweet here saying those playing State of Decay 2 a full week early are paid shells. They are walking advertisements, not true gamers, and are doing so solely for the paycheck. I'll be paying for the game and playing it this Friday just like many of you, and my actions will be legit as always. And people got upset with us. People got really upset with us with Phil, you know? This actually gets a lot of these influencers clapped back at him. Like this guy, Esco Blades, true gamers? What the sugar frosted fuck is wrong with you? That's not all though.
When I play a game, I pride myself on being able to give you my honest reactions to everything that you see during the gameplay. You're not gonna get smoke blown up your ass. You're not gonna get, oh well, I'm playing an early version of the game that I was gifted because I'm an elitist gamer who basically is better than all of you. And I can't give you my opinion on the game. I could play it, but I can't give any opinions on the game because there's an embargo until the middle of this week. So I have no idea why I'm even playing it this early because I can't even tell you what I think about the game. It's just 100% jealousy. Well, there you have it. You know, give me ridiculous amounts of money and views. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views because I played the game early, which I completely am against. As you guys know, I hate that practice. I hate that game publishers cherry pick special people who they deem are the elitist group of gamers who deserve to get extra views and money and to promote their games. I think it's, I disagree with it. I think that it hurts the industry. All that happened is earlier this week, a bunch of people saw 3 or 4, cherry picked people playing this game early, and they got a ridiculous amount of views and money for it, so they made tons of money doing it, and all it did was do nothing, because they couldn't actually do any valid commentary on the game, because there was an embargo on it. Because I got survivors with better abilities, and I know how to do stuff a little bit better than the first time I played it, but it's exactly the same survival game. The only difference here would obviously, if I made Gwen or Leonard the leader this time, it would be a different kind of community where probably you don't kill everyone, but instead maybe you have to master trading or master being friendly to people, but it's all the same. That's it for my playthrough State of Decay 2, guys. I hope that you at least enjoyed it and you saw what it was at face value. Thanks for watching. Good lord. Fuck it, next game.
So, basically, Phil ran his fucking mouth. A lot of influencers took offense to it. Phil deleted his tweet afterwards. That tweet doesn't exist anymore, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, and Phil would, yeah, it's, as I alluded to in the chat, you know what I mean? That could have been like, that was my depression in play there, you know what I mean? So yeah, nice little derail there. I try to find other videos covering that. I know there's other attractive videos out there covers the whole situation with the Twitter drama that Phil caused. I just couldn't find it at short notice, you know what I mean? But I know for a fact that, you know, there's many people clapped back at Phil for Phil trying to refer to these influencers as not being true gamers. Like what? And there's quite a lot of pushback from people, and Phil ended up fucking deleting the tweets and if memory serves, and blaming his depression. Not his fault. Never his fault. That was a depression.
Get the games early, and you know, because of that, I'm upset at other people making money and being successful. To which I was like, what? I don't try to get games early. I legit, that's actually the opposite of my philosophy. My philosophy is I get games for myself. I buy them with my own money on release day, so I can actually review them fairly.
You got Dark Souls 3 early by pretending you were in Japan? I think it was Dark Souls 3. One of the Dark Souls games anyway, he fucking had to like convert some of his money to like Japanese yen and buy like the Japanese version of the game and trick his console into believing it was in Japan or something. And he bought it off like the Japanese like the game store or something, you know, to play it early.
Not that I feel like I now have to have a skewed opinion of the game because someone did me a favor and gave it to me early, and I'm gonna get extra views and extra money. Like, that's the idea. I'm trying to be legit and honest with my audience. I don't want stuff early, right? I don't. So what are you talking about? And that was the thing. The influencers were upset because I had exposed their grift. I had exposed their bullshit. They were all actually playing State of Decay 2 and kissing its ass saying it was the best game ever. It was actually terrible. When the game came out, it had less features than the first game. It had almost no story. Instead, they had turned it into a co-op online game, and that was the focus. So if you weren't playing it with other people online, the game actually sucked ass. So they went from a game that was like the best game of summer 2013 to a mid-game, if that, in 2018 after 5 years of development. So that's why they've been now developing State of Decay 3 for 8 years. What the fuck are they doing? 8 years to make a stupid zombie survival game? Are you out of your mind? Who's gonna wait 8 fucking years to play State of Decay 3 when 2 suck? So these are the studios that Xbox is either cutting or basically spinning off and saying we don't own them anymore. All right. Are we surprised? No. But at the same time, the question is, why did they even buy some of them? Phil Spencer, again, seemed like he had absolutely no self-control. He had all this money. I'm just going to spend it. Wait, Phil, hold on. What game?
Look who's fucking talking. Of all the look, Kettle Black right here. I mean, Phil's of all people, they call out anyone else for just spending money as soon as they fucking got it. Jesus Christ, man. You bought any more fucking binders, Phil? You bought another 10 fucking sets of fucking wrist rests? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Games are you actually putting out that anyone wants to play? Out of everything we just went through, right? Arguably, probably the most successful game out of everything we just looked at was probably the original Dishonored, which was just co-designed with another team, or the original Hellblade. That's about it. These 5 studios have pumped out a grand total of 2 games that anyone wanted to play. So why'd you buy them? So I'm not shocked that this is happening, honestly. Phil Spencer, under the guise of being the dude bro gamer leader, I am one of you, right? I'm one of you. Therefore, you should trust me because I know.
But that's exactly the same persona you fucking adopt, Phil. This is you're upset if Phil Spencer did what you fucking do on a daily basis. How often do you fucking tell your own fucking stream chat that they can fucking trust you because you're just fucking like them? You're the average fucking gamer. You're a true fucking gamer or not? You have passion for games. Like fuck off. You're just as fucking bad as him then. You fucking idiot.
What I'm doing, right? He basically led Xbox down a path of ruin. And it's kind of weird because Phil Spencer was the antithesis of the previous CEO of Xbox, Don Matrick. But what we're seeing here is that neither extreme works. So allow me to explain what I mean by that, okay?
Who fucking cares?
Don Matrick was the ultimate hands-on control freak. He, during the launch of Xbox One, wanted to do all kinds of industry-changing moves. He wanted it to be that you couldn't share the disc with your friend because each disc of a game had a digital license that was assigned to your Xbox account. Therefore, you can't game share, ever, okay? He wanted to eventually go digital only and get rid of disc drives, okay? He wanted to do all these things. He wanted to make the Kinect integrated with the Xbox One and all that. So he was insanely hands-on control freak kind of guy. The problem was, the control that he was exerting, no one was ready for. You know, at that point in, what was it, 2013, no one wanted to go digital only. No one was ready for a discless console. No one wanted to connect, that's for sure. So to force that stuff down everyone's throat, everyone's like, wow, what a dick. He thinks he's so smarter than everyone else, but we don't want anything that he's selling, right? Phil Spencer was the antithesis of Don Matrick. He gets control of Xbox, and he doesn't do anything. He's just like, well, let's let all the creatives do whatever they want. So what ends up happening is over a decade where there's no control of the ship, right? The rudder is, no one's touching it. So the ship's going with the movement of the ocean and the current. It's going all over the place. It's spinning. It's getting shipwrecked and shit. No one is directing this company. In the meanwhile, Phil Spencer's acting like he's the gamer buddy of everybody, so everyone just likes him because he's so opposite of what Don Matrick was, and he doesn't act like an asshole publicly. He doesn't act full of himself, so everyone just likes the guy, even though if you actually look at the time that Phil Spencer was in charge of Xbox, realistically, what did they really do? They tanked Gears of War. They tanked Halo. They basically tanked every franchise that they were known for. They tanked. They ruined all of the actual Xbox IPs, so no one wanted to play them anymore, okay? Outside of that, what else did he do? Well, Game Pass. Now, that's true, and I will admit, Game Pass has been the absolute one big thing that came out of Xbox in the last 10 to 15 years, and Game Pass changed the industry. It made it that people now are thinking of things digitally and subscription-wise rather than buying each game piecemeal, right? And when Game Pass was at its peak, when it was cheap and it was adding tons of games every month and it was working, people saw it as an excellent value. And so people would be like, hey, if I'm going to buy a console, I have 2 choices. Get the absolute best graphics and get all the exclusives that are Sony exclusives if I buy a PS5, or maybe sacrifice just a little bit graphically, but actually get an amazing subscription service that for like $15 a month, I get access to a ridiculous amount of games, old and new, and I don't have to keep spending money every month on games, right? That's amazing, quite frankly. That's like a groundbreaking thing, and it was working, except they were actually putting the entire business hedged on it, and that's never going to work. Yes, it could be one piece of your business, but you actually need to have a reason to purchase an Xbox and invest in Game Pass. And if it's all third-party games that are being added to Game Pass, you know what I'm saying? You need to have a reason. If they had Game Pass, oh, by the way, groundbreakingly amazing Gears of War game, award-winning, best-in-class in the industry Halo game, and these are all on Game Pass, then maybe they could have won. But instead, Phil Spencer just said to these studios, do what you will, and these studios went over budget, they went out of control, they didn't have any kind of results. I mean, I want you to realistically think about this, okay? Chat just unfroze.
Hey, look at his chat. It's unfrozen again. Isn't it wonderful? Hooray! His YouTube chat managed to finally unfreeze. They finally did enough to unclog it.
Oh, wow. Chat finally unfroze after like an hour. So you guys should be able to talk for a few minutes, but likely what'll happen is it's going to freeze again. You can talk right now if you would like to. Okay. So, what ended up happening was, take a look at studios that used to put out games, like Bethesda, right? Bethesda used to put out multiple Fallout games. Doom. Elder Scrolls, right? And more. What has Bethesda done in the last 5 years? They put out one Doom game that no one really liked, and they keep putting out DLCs for Fallout 76. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Sonny. When you sent me a screenshot, I thought you sent me a screenshot of like 20 minutes later. I didn't realise this all flooded through. 20 minutes behind. What the fuck? What the hell? That is busted as hell. That is so fucking broken, man. So his chat unclogged, but the messages are from 20 minutes ago, apparently. And it only just came through on Phil's end. Like 20 minutes later. That is so bizarre. Holy shit, man.
I'm saying? Like, and that's it. Like, that's literally it. That's all they're doing. Nothing else. Why? They used to be a tried and true, well-regarded, productive studio. What
and that's the chat I'm pretty sure Phil read it 20 minutes ago. Yeah, the mad villain.
Happened? Phil Spencer happened. When he bought up all these studios, he basically just let them do whatever they wanted, and since they have no guidelines, no actual expectations, nothing that they have to, produce to, they just all lost control. And in today's announcement from Asha Sharna, one of the big things that she announced is a complete internal restructuring of Xbox. Get this, I couldn't believe this when I read it. I'm not gonna read it word for word. She basically says, at Xbox, the leadership structure got so bad, sometimes there were up to 14 levels of leadership and management from top to bottom in the company. 14 levels? So when you hear the story about the development hell of certain games, for example, Starfield. And
I mean, that's not unusual, though, in big corporations, you know? Like, I'm kind of thinking of where I work. You know what I mean? I work for a bank, you know, so, you know what I mean? So obviously, it's like, I have a flow leader, and my flow leader has their own manager as well, and that manager has somebody they report to, and they'll also be under someone, and they'll be under someone, and they'll be under someone. There's like 9 or 10 layers to this shit, you know what I mean? And I'm the dumbass at the bottom, you know what I mean? I'm like, there's no one below me, you know what I mean? I'm just like a wee scrub just working away, you know what I mean? So yeah, nobody reports to me, whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's normal though. It's normal for a big corporation, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? To have that sort of fucking structure to it, you know? Because obviously these are multi-billion-dollar companies, for fuck's sake, Phil, you know? It has to be done that way. You know, otherwise it's just so fucking disorganized.
You heard the developer who quit and then was interviewed and said, yeah, we needed a chair to be made for a scene in Starfield. Just a chair. And basically, to get the chair made, we had to go through so many levels of approval, it took 3 months to get the chair. What? It took 3 months to get a chair made? Yeah, because first my manager had to approve it, then it had to be given to another department, then it had to be given to another department, then it had to be given to another one, and another one, and another one. And it's like, wait, what? Like, are you insane? Yeah, that's insane. Like, that's literally fucking nuts. How would you ever get any work done? You know what I'm saying? Like, ever. How would you ever have any level of productivity if you have to wait so long to get a simple thing approved? That's just wild. Now, who should be sure that that doesn't happen at the company? The people in charge at the top, Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and they just ignored it and did no work. Or I'm going to repeat myself. They weren't working. They were just figureheads for the company, but they weren't actually working, because working insinuates you make tough decisions. You actually lead, and they weren't doing that at all. They were coming to work every day, sitting around, fucking around, being, oh, I'm going to do an interview today. I'm going to fuck around. Oh, look, Phil Spencer's playing games. I document how much he plays games. How about you work today? Before you accept your paycheck or you crash the fucking company completely, how about you do some actual work today? I guess not.
Well, look who's fucking talking. The person has avoided real fucking work for 18 years.
So, yeah, pretty pathetic that the company fell apart. 14 levels of leadership. What the hell is going on? So Asha Sharna is doing, FYI, she's redesigning the company from the ground up. She has these new levels, and it's very technical. I'm not going to get into it. It's very businessy and very technical. But she's basically like no more than like 3 levels, and there'll be people who are responsible within each company to get stuff done, because they never, I mean, I want you to think about that. There was no one responsible. She outright says it in her announcement today. We had no one responsible for anything, therefore nothing ever got done. Yeah, no shit. Anyone who runs a business should tell you there's got to be someone fucking responsible for results.
But Phil, you didn't. But when your business fucking tanked, you had a bankruptcy, you didn't fucking take responsibility. You blamed detractors and trolls.
Anyway, yeah. So basically, what Asha Sharna is doing is restructuring the company so it's actually a functional company. Genius, right? Like, wow, that's like fucking genius level stuff, huh? To restructure the company so it works, right? So anyway, yeah. Now, the unfortunate aftermath of this is that they have to cut a ton of jobs. Over 3,000 people will be laid off as a result of this restructuring. It sucks, but there's one person responsible for that, Phil Spencer. I'm going to repeat that. There's one person responsible for the fact that over 3,000 people are going to lose their jobs, Phil Spencer. He's the one who ruined the company. He fucked it up.
Well, Phil Spencer also lost his job, didn't he? So he also, I'm just saying, it sucks, you know what I mean? But he also, I mean, what is Phil Spencer doing these days? Is Phil Spencer doing anything? Is Phil Spencer working elsewhere? Or is he just saying, okay, well, I'm just going to take a sabbatical for a while?
When he took it over from Don Matrick, okay, yes, they were in dire straits because Don Matrick had been a dick, but he still had goodwill and control, and he fucked it up through his lack of leadership, through his awful judgments, through his overspending. To be honest, those 3,000 people shouldn't have ever had those jobs because they weren't actually doing anything meaningful. They were just sitting there and wasting away and not making any gains. That's not their fault. That's Phil Spencer's fault, okay? But it sucks because here they are thinking, wow, it's my dream job. I'm working for Microsoft. I'm working for Xbox. I'm working for one of the big game companies, huge development, right? We're going to do it, man. We're going to, you know, and then they probably never got anything done. I want you to think about that. You get hired by Xbox, you never make a game. You work there for 5 years, you never actually put out a game. You just keep pumping out assets, writing code, fucking around. A game never releases. Now you're losing your job. So what's on your resume? I worked for Xbox for 5 years. I never put out a game. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, the situation is awful, but this has to happen. All right. The worst thing that Xbox could do is staying the course with their bullshit and thinking that, oh, everything is an Xbox. Everyone buy Game Pass. That was never going to fly. And we knew it the moment when we started seeing that nonsense. Every device is an Xbox. Your phone is an Xbox. Your fucking watch is an Xbox. It's like, you're an idiot. You're not selling a product anymore. No, Game Pass is what it is. No one's going to subscribe to Game Pass when there's no value added. You can keep raising the price, then everyone's going to unsubscribe. You're not adding any new games that anyone wants because your IPs are valueless. You've ruined your effectively big IPs. No one cares for them anymore. So, like, what have you done?
Who fucking cares?
It's remarkable. The story of Xbox's failure is probably one of the most epic failures in business history. And it's solely because they have the wrong people in charge, like epically bad leadership.
I can think of a fucking worse business story fail history. I mean, somebody claims to have a finance degree who maxed out 15 credit cards. Yeah, I mean, and I can think of a worse example. I mean, I'm just saying.
Anyway, so that's what's going on. 5 studios are gone from Xbox, and they're going to go indie or looking for buyers. And a ton of people are about to get laid off or have been laid off as of this morning. That's incredibly sad because those people did absolutely nothing wrong. It's the leadership that really should suffer, but they never do. Because I want you to think about this. Phil Spencer was ceremoniously allowed to leave Xbox, and they paid him. They paid the man who ruined the company money to leave. Does that make any sense? No, of course it doesn't. When you're a leader, I mean,
if he's under contract and they want to get rid of him early, you know what I mean? Either he resigns or they pay him just to, because there's a contract. It's just, that isn't it pretty much why you have contracts? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, that is just them following their own regulations. That's like, and am I wrong? Like, I mean, I don't like it. I mean, it's a shame. It is a shame what's happened to Xbox, but Phil's absolute hate boner for Phil Spencer is insane here. Like, Phil frothing at a fucking mouth, you know, because of Phil Spencer will always be a fucking. Did Phil Spencer do something to you, Phil? Did he touch you in some sort of special place? Did he shag your mum? Like, why have you got such animosity towards Phil Spencer? Is it because they're a more successful Phil than you? You know, is that what it is? They're a far more successful Phil than you'll ever be. Is that what it is? And you're sad about that?
You're a leader, you're in charge. You're responsible. You are. So if you're responsible and the company fails, why are you rewarded on the way out? He should have been unceremoniously shit-canned. And when Asha Sharna came in, the first thing she should have said was, everything he did was wrong. He didn't know what he was doing. Now we got to save this company from his train wreck. That's exactly what should have happened. But instead, the guy got paid millions of dollars. He got a golden parachute to ruin everyone's career. I just don't understand these industries. I really don't. It's wild. So it's incredibly unfortunate.
I mean, there's a term for it, Phil. It's called severance pay. Just saying.
Incredibly upsetting that all these people are losing their jobs. Yeah, I'm upset by it too. I really am.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Look at Phil pretending to care. Man pretends to care, and he makes this fucking expression. Yeah, you clearly fucking care, Phil. Why don't you start a GoFundMe for all the fucking employees that fucking lost their fucking job? Yeah, fucking disingenuous cunt.
But that's life. And now hopefully, with these crazy changes and big swooping things, it sounds good to me. You're telling me you're going to completely redo the management structure. People will be responsible. You're demanding results that games be made. That's all good news. That's exceptionally good news. Bring back results. Make Todd Howard, that joker over there at Bethesda who's literally put out 0 fucking products, make him put a product out for once. Seriously, you're going to tell me 2 fucking seasons of the Fallout TV show were big hits and this joker had no games? None. All right. Well, that's enough about that. I think I've said enough about it. The very few people who were able to talk, like Yak Almighty said, game developers get paid to make games, not ship them. I think they're just cashing on Microsoft while never releasing games so they can keep getting paid. Like, what you're insinuating is essentially Todd Howard knows that as long as he shows that people are working, they're not responsible for putting out a game. Well, I think that's my point. They should be. And that's exactly what Asha Sharna should be doing right now, saying you must make games that can sell and make money. That's your point. That's your job. Your job isn't to fuck around all day with ideas that fail. Your job is to actually make games we can sell for profit, right? So, yeah, I do think that this change is positive, and hopefully things will turn around. I really want things to turn around for Microsoft, to be frank. I really do. I want them to come back. I want competition. As I said many times before, competition breeds innovation. When you have companies that are directly competing with each other for the top spot, they have to try harder. They have to make better games. They have to make better hardware. They have to give more value for the dollar. What's happened is everyone stopped competing, and when they did, look what's happened. Games have gotten worse. Hardware isn't as good anymore, and now it's more expensive. What the shit? No one's competing anymore, therefore, we're all getting screwed. We need competition back. We need to have multiple companies that are actually competing for dominance.
You literally only care about having video games to play for your fucking dumb fucking viewers on stream. Your primary concern is you want good games to play, so people will give you hundreds of dollars for playing good games. That's all you care about right now.
Prominence, sales, we need that back, and hopefully we'll get that back. I think eventually we will, but we need to stay the course and not lose hope. Gaming is a great hobby. It's a great part of our culture. It's a great part of entertainment, and it does suck the part that the situation we're in right now, right? The time we're going through right now, it's terrible. I'll agree with everyone here because I know a lot of people are like, man, doom and gloom, gaming sucks right now. Right now, the best times in gaming are just sitting on Steam, picking up indie games and fucking around. They're better than most of the mainstream games that are coming out, and that's sad. The industry needs a course correction, and it looks like Asha Sharna is trying to course correct and get Xbox back on track. I think some of the changes she's making are the right moves. It just really sucks that so many people now have to suffer and lose their jobs as a result of the insanely bad choices that Phil Spencer's made for a decade. But that's business. It's terrible, but it's tough. Hopefully things will right. Okay, got a couple quick tips here to shout out. Big Larry Gaming, thank you for $2. He says, did you ever play King's Quest game? They're interesting point-and-click adventure games. Hilarious voice acting, and I was watching videos on. I have not. I'm aware of the series. I know it exists, but I never actually was able to play it. I do know that they were prominent a long time ago. Like today, you don't really hear anyone talking about King's Quest, right? That was, like, again, a different era of gaming. But no, I've never played any of them. Thank you for the $2. And let's see here. Someone tipped $2 and said something stupid, so I ignore you and I take your $2. Thank you for the $2, stupid idiot. All right. Okay, folks, so that's pretty much the topics that I had for today's morning show. Normally, this would be the time when I would say, let's open up the show to Q&A. We've got about 10 minutes left. Let's talk. The problem is we only have one live chat right now, okay? The other one just keeps getting frozen, and there's not much that can really happen about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the chat just freezes over and over, and it's probably, you know.
So do a Q&A with Kick then, since that chat works perfectly fine. Why don't you pay some special attention to Kick for once? I'm sure they got some very interesting questions to ask you.
It's never going. Yeah, you can see. So the chat unfroze. I wasn't even looking. The chat unfroze. They spammed it, and then it froze again. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at it because I was over on another tab. And this is just going to continue to happen over and over. It's just a bunch of idiots. So that's why I'm not going to bother even, you know, messing with it. When I see an account like that, I'll ban it or whatever. But let's see here. There we go. So the chat may or may not unfreeze during the day. If it does, great. If it doesn't, well, I'm not going to freak out about it. Remember, just going to reiterate, because there's a lot of people now on stream who weren't there earlier. You can still talk with me if you join the Kick chat. The Kick channel is DSP Gaming Real, and that is an open chat. It's working fine.
Who fucking cares?
You can tag me in there. We can talk whenever you want. If you contribute via YouTube, I still see your contributions. Thank you to Tanya Raven and Mad Villain, who both contributed this morning via YouTube chat. We had some super chats and membership. That's awesome of you. I see that, and I can shout it out when it happens. You can tip me. If you tip me, I can see that as well. So there's still ways to interact. It's all good. But I apologize to the YouTube audience. Right now, no one's helped. You know, I reached out to YouTube multiple times. They're not helping. No one seems to know the technical way to solve this problem. So we're just going to have to bear with it for now and continue on. What can you do, right? Not going to let it ruin anything. We're going to continue on positively. All right? Cool. All right, so what I'd like to say is... Oh, hold on a second. Midnight 5000 with a very generous 100 SAR contribution. And I'm actually trying to figure out... SAR. What is SAR? Here we go. Saudi Royals. That's $26.61. Thank you so very much to Midnight. He says Xbox needs to do this. Hop back to the Xbox 360. You're right. I mean, that's crazy to think about. I want you to think about this. Back in the time of the Xbox 360, so we're talking about 2006-ish, right? The prominent times. It was Xbox 360 versus PS3 versus the Nintendo Wii. And during that time frame, we saw some of the biggest levels of innovation, competition. Again, why? Because everyone was in competition for the top spot. Everyone was trying their absolute positive best to pump out the best games, to give you the best console, the best value for the dollar. And the consumer won. 100%, the consumer was the big winner back then because the companies wanted to do that best. They wanted to win your business.
Phil is $3 away from us losing another free space. You know? Wait, forget what you said about gameplay. Current fellas derailing about chat freezing, so not playing. For fuck's sake. Well, Bingo continues until he starts playing his gameplay, probably, but if he's going to stall it crazy, it gives us more time to win Bingo, I guess. We have more time to potentially win Bingo. There we go. But yeah, we're doing quite well. As things stand right now, we are 2 away.
Member bomb. My biggest fans are idiots.
We got a full house. I was going to say we're 2 away from a full house. You know what I mean? And then the Tractor Simba gifted 10 members to the channel, which is 2 more free spaces, which means we've won. We're victorious. We got a full house. And thank you very much to the Tractor Simba for gifting 10 members. Those memberships have gone to Fort Worth Raised, Funnycon, Doomscribe, Oro 69420, 8 half of a 64 pack, Midian X, Zilla, Tifa Cloud, Bow Wow. So there you go. Bow Wow 0535. So yeah, if you got a membership there, make sure you thank the Tractor Simba for gifting your membership. And of course, thank you very much to Tractor Simba for gifting 10 members to the channel. Very kind of you indeed. So yeah, so good stuff indeed. He gave us a full house. You got us a full house as well. Very kind of you indeed. You freed us from the bad man for now anyway. And we can enjoy some marbles. So good stuff indeed. Now, of course, it's up to you guys. I mean, there's plenty of time, it seems like. Phil... Okay, we are behind DSP by 48 minutes. And he's not touched his game yet. He's still obsessing over his chat, freezing whatever, you know? So, I guess it's up to you guys what happens with a second card, you know what I mean? Well, first things first, also, you know, let's just tick off these squares. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting! Anyway,
full house on the bingo card. Very robust indeed. Very nice stuff indeed. Good stuff. So there we go. So happy days indeed. We got a full house, and I will get the marbles game bit up. And in the meantime, I'm going to start a poll asking you guys what the second card should be. We're gonna have a second bingo card. You know, there's still time to do some more bingo. I might regret this, you know what I mean, but I'm gonna do a poll asking you guys whether you want a 3x3 card or a 5x5 card. So here we go. Hold on. So 3x3 or 5x5. So the polls in the chat. You guys decide whether you want a 3x3 or a 5x5. Righto. So it's time now for a marble race for a full house. I actually need to change this. Actually, I need to add the names. So we need to add the new names. There we go. We have 121 marbles now. Why? Because there's a couple of new additions, such as Lord Diaz and Steve of the Dead is also in here. So there we go. Their marbles are included. We have 121 marbles altogether. We're ready to compete. Yeah, we fucking go. Good stuff indeed. Let's go to community. Let's hit random. And let's get our marble map for a full house. A bingo card for today. The map that's been picked is called Crazy Sweating Finish. It is made by Firehawk 24/7. It has a 30% elimination rate and has an average finish time of just over 3 minutes. We've got 121 marbles to compete for first place. So Phil starts recording for his gameplay apparently at 13:28. So we've got like roughly 50 minutes. If we're doing a second bingo card, we've got 50 minutes to try and win that card. So there we go. Right, let's have a look at this course here. We start off here in the middle. So I assume we get launched up here and then... This seems a bit confusing. So we get launched up here, we go through all those portals, and imagine we get dropped into this tube here, and then drop down here, and then we go down here, go through here, we drop down here, into these things, we drop down here, then through here, over here, and then up here. An interesting looking course. And then through here, and the very last obstacle is this tumble dryer doom, to make it a bit dramatic. And there's a fucking snowman! Random fucking snowman. Just in here, being a prick. And the finish line is over here. And this box of like test chips. Okay, interesting looking course. Let's hit start and let's see how we're going to go here.
Yes, that's true. He's a pet.
So I'm just going to follow these marbles for now. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure who's got the... Well, I didn't even see that shit. Hold on. Who's in first place? I'm going to follow you. Right, where are we? Who's in first place? Is there anyone in first place? Why are you up there? Oh, you're... I can see Nato Ronan. I can see... Wait. Nato Ronan, you're in first place technically. Twilight Media Core is in second. Dreamburt's third. Emma... Rabashank's fourth. Emeroid's fifth. But these are the current leaders here, the front runners here.
Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile.
But it's a close run race, as you can see, quite a lot of competition here, a lot of marbles. There's no marble that's that far ahead. Rabashank is technically in a lead here, but as you can see, there's a lot of times they get slowed down here.
That's true.
The Dom's on our side here, there's MRC Midnight.
Yes, that's true.
But here we go, they drop down now. Twilight Media Court with a good entrance here. Dreambird try to drop down as well here quickly. But Twilight gets out first here.
Offensive. Egregious crossdresser. Yes, that's true.
So who is in first place here? Emeroid's in first place.
And Phil invests his money in terrorism.
Emeroid's marble is currently in a lead here, but it's a close run race. Rabashank is right there. Dreambird's there. Twilight Media Court's there as well. Who else do we have here? Is it Ira and Puddy? I see them as well. On the other side, there's some competition as well. MRC Midnight's still in contention there on the other side. Dreambird's going to try and overtake here. But they can't quite get there. Emeroid's still holding to lead very barely. And they're about to emerge here in the middle here. Who's going to hold on? Emeroid gets a quick drop down here. And they stay on as well. Now, who's going to drop down first here? Some marbles did disappear. Dreambird's gone. Slinks is gone. Cell Shader's gone. Zoso went over middle. Zoso speedrunning! Zoso is speedrunning a shit and they just need to get out of this tumble dryer. But Zoso is still stuck in here. Who is getting out of here first? The snowman's going mental, the snowman's getting battered. So many marbles are trying to get out. Zoso dreaded end. It's going to be a race here. Who's going to drop down first? Who drops down first? Zoso gets in there right before dreaded end and Twilight Media Court does. Well done to Zoso. Their marble is victorious. In fourth place was Gibbo. In fifth place is the Twitter Detractor, Alexander C, Dips, Broside Phil, Runamoyne, and SD 1593. Lord Diaz is a finisher. There you go. Well done, Lord Diaz. You actually finished your first map. Sunny is finished. More than finished. I can see those marbles managed to get across the finish line. There's me and Ludwig Ward Order, Aussie's Game Room, Sean Green, Nuzmoki. No, I'm not sure. Where's Steve? Is Steve alright, or did he perish earlier on, or is he still back there, just chilling out with everyone else? But we're waiting for the last few marbles to cross the line. But yeah, close run race indeed. It's a very back and forth race there. There's Hothead Studios and Rats and Marco trying to say there's Native Mamba. But there we go. The last few marbles are trying to cross the finish line. They're not quite managed to do it though. Steve perished. Sadly for Steve, their marble was fried. And they joined the list of our marbles who couldn't finish the race. Very unfortunate stuff for them indeed. Well done, Zoso, your marbles victorious. Very close run race. And in the day, good stuff indeed. It was 47. Not bad. But yeah, 94 marbles completed the race, and the rest all perished like Mercer, the Pots, Fear, Monarch, Sanchez, Place, Electric Britannia, Alex Alexander, Mad Max, Princey, Bacon, Pancake, Retain, Steve the Dead, Dark Kill, Teresa Young, Pico Gaming, Dark Roswell, Bill Beans for you, Sideways Welshman, Captain Murphy, Puddy, Ulfo Arbalist, Dashy, Tackle, Darkside Ranter, Cell Shader, Slinks, and Dreambird. All couldn't manage to complete that course for one reason or another. But Zoso, of course, the only thing that matters is who wins that course, and Zoso was the winner. So, let's spin the wheel and see what Zoso has won for himself, shall we? It's feeding time. The otters are getting fed. Out the way, human.
You guys like pizza?
They're feeding them through the cone. That's clever. And that's shit. I mean, I don't know why I just can't just chuck it at them, but there you go. We can use the cone and feed you through the cone. Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's spin the wheel and see what Zoso wins. Zoso has won for themselves a Scottish Soundboard Pass. Well done to you also for winning such a robust prize, a special prize, a meaningful prize. The prize is a Scottish soundboard pass. They can request a Scottish soundboard to be pressed whenever they want to during a stream, and I shall press it for them, like so.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
There you go. Anyway, I think it's time for us now to start bringing our attention back to bingo. You guys voted for a 5x5 card once again, so that is what we shall do. We shall reset this card. And the first number in chat I see, the number that I use to generate today's second bingo card. So yeah, we go. I think we have roughly an hour actually. I think we have almost an hour until Phil starts recording for his gameplay. So yeah, we definitely have time to potentially win a second card, that's for sure. But I need to also reset free spaces because, well, you know, because we use them all. But we are one more sip, snort, or burp away from a free space, so we're very close to getting a free space again. The first number in chat I saw was 57 from Fear Monarch, so let me type that in and generate the second card. We need Phil to send out the following his second bingo card. We Phil to give a years ago story. I'm saying alright, him touching his ear, him repeating some point constantly into his chair, shaking. The second row is Phil saying support to reality, meaningful behind the scenes, and day off. The third row is Phil mentioning his RGBs or talking about RGBs or messing with his RGBs. Him flexing his little arms, him saying Pokemon cards would argue, and him being on defense mode. The fourth row is Phil touching his hair, him saying react, tips, members, and literally. The fifth and final row is Phil saying fun, him being all toxic, him saying goal or milestone, him saying nonsense, and finally him butchering a word. So that's the second bingo card we have for today's stream. You guys know the rule, but now also you guys know the ways to get free spaces. Phil can help us get free spaces. You guys can also help us get free spaces as well. There's also the possibility of a nuke if that happens as well. And you guys can decide whether you count as a nuke of 5 free spaces. But yeah, I'm just not going to waste any time and say let's just fucking press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle for a second time. On that happy note, it is time for us to keep on playing bingo. Can we get a second full house bingo card? Let's find out. Here we fucking go.
And what ended up happening was, in the last decade, number one, the leadership went absolutely, let's be honest, awful, right? The leadership, atrocious. And then on top of that, the industry kind of flipped. And since Xbox kind of lost prominence because of Phil Spencer, Sony got lazy. And Sony said, well, we don't have to compete anymore, right? We don't have to try hard because we don't have any competition. We're dominant in the console market when it comes to either unique IPs or hardware. We know we're the top dogs. So why even bother? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's terrible. That's the opposite of what we want. We want everyone working hard against each other. But that Xbox 360, PS3, Wii era, think of how many original great franchises started then. Think about the innovations that we had even in controls of games, like the controllers. Remember, that's when everything started doing online voice chat.
This is on Raphael's end. This is not my end. This is Raphael's end. Come on, Raphael. Get it sorted. Come on, Raphael.
Like the controllers. Remember, that's when everything...
God damn it. What gives, Raphael?
Yeah. So, pretty crazy. And on top of that, I'll be honest, I think what's happening now, more and more over the years, is that more people are understanding the benefits of PC gaming. Because even I didn't really get it. I was a PC gamer back in the day. And I loved playing games like Unreal Tournament, you know, and the original Call of Duties and stuff on PC. Then I became a console guy. We're on the era of, you know, Xbox 360, PS3, and I consistently played on consoles until like 2 years ago. But now that I'm back to PC gaming, I'm like, dude, PC's the way to go. Yeah, there are games you cannot play on PC, notably the Nintendo games. But outside of Nintendo, almost every single game can be played on PC with better graphics, with tweaks that are better. And all those things that I heard over the years about the foibles of PC gaming are just kind of, how can I say, urban legends, right? I always heard, oh, most PC games, when you buy them, you try to play them at launch, they're horrible. They crash, they don't work right. That does happen to some extent with certain games. But take a look at the last 2 years of all the PC games that I played at launch, almost all of them have run beautifully. Maybe like Star Wars Outlaws is the one game that I know that I spent a lot of money on, and when I went to play it, the fucking thing ran like shit. It did, it was terrible. But outside of that, most games run really, really well on PC. And now with the new technology of, you know, oh, the upscaling, DLSS and all that shit, and all the frame generation, it's basically even better than ever, right? So that's kind of not a big deal. And the other thing was also, oh, if you have a PC, you have to constantly be spending money to upgrade it and stuff. That's not true. My PC is 2 years old. It runs everything at 4K. At a minimum 60 frames, most of the time 120. Maybe another 2 years, then I'll start to see, you know what I mean, like a decline of the performance of the PC. But for now, it's running fine. You know, it is. It's running fine. So I'm not really too worried about that or thinking that I'm going to have to eventually go back and keep upgrading my PC. Not really. I will probably get a solid 2-3 more years of performance out of this PC until I'm finally like, all right, maybe it's time to upgrade because now it's not cutting it anymore, right?
Who fucking cares?
So, yeah, no, I agree. Xbox needs to go back to the old days. They need to become prominent again. I don't know if they will. I do hope they do. Because again, competition breeds innovation. If they can become a big source of games again, and when people think about games synonymous, Xbox is a name that people care about again, That's only going to benefit everybody. It is. It really is. We used to have a big three. Now we have what? Nothing? Like, I don't think that Sony, Nintendo, or Xbox there's no big three anymore, right? So because of that, that's why we're in the situation we're in. Why do you think E3 lost prominence? Okay. Well, Merch Father says, I think you're nostalgia maxing. GTA 6 is this year. That'll be a hotter game than Ratchet and Clank. Hey, maybe GTA 6 is the start of the resurgence of modern AAA gaming. I don't know. You could be right. We don't know much about it. They haven't shown a goddamn thing. And it's supposedly coming out in November, so you're right. Maybe this will actually be the big resurgence for everybody, and we'll actually see games blow up AAA again. I don't know. You could be right, okay? So by the way, wow, guys, thank you. Amazing support. We're at $96 of support already today. Thank you. We're only $4 away from opening our first qualified pack of Pokemon cards. We already have one coming because we're going to play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
Wait. Did Phil fucking manage to screw up fucking 97 plus 3? He's on $97 support. So, hey, class. If you want to get to 100 and you have 97, how much more do you need to get to 100?
Wait, wow, guys, thank you. Amazing support. We're at $96 of support already today. Thank you. We're only...
Why does he say 96 when his King's tax says 97? Is he trying to scam his debts and trying to squeeze an extra $1 from them? What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
$4 away from opening our first qualified pack of Pokemon cards. We already have one coming because we're going to play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. But we could have 2 at 100, 3 at 150. Again, if someone does a big contribution of $50 or more, that will qualify for more cards. Thank you. I was not expecting the morning show to get this level of support. So I want to say thank you to everyone here. You guys have been awesome so far. And especially the fact that the stupid chat nonsense, the fact that you're supporting in droves, I really appreciate it. Okay? All right. So what we'll do is just another couple minutes here. If anyone wants to talk, tag me in the Kick chat. Sadly, the YouTube chat's frozen. Oh, see, that's not true. Metropole says, he did a 10-pound super chat. He says, you might have tried this already. I saw pausing and unpausing the live chat can fix the freezing. It clears the browser cache. Well, first of all, thank you, Metropole. Let's get that contribution added to the leaderboard. Let's see what pounds are worth today.
We're going to lose our free space because he's now over $100 he does. We had one free space, and we've lost it because Phil's over 100. Bastard.
I'm not even sure. 10 pounds would be worth $13.39. Thank you so much, Metropole, for that. So now we're up to 110 of support, which means indeed 2 packs to open, and we're en route to 3. Thank you so much. You're saying pausing and unpausing, right? I tried that yesterday, it didn't work. But just for the sake of it, like here, how would you pause and unpause? I forget where you do that from. Like I can unclick live chat and remove it. I'm trying to remember how you pause it. It's not, yeah.
Who fucking cares?
Boring.
Pause it, unpause it. I forgot where you do that from.
Make the bad
I know
man
I did it like yesterday. And now for the
biggest
I can't
fans
remember
are
where it
idiots.
was. Comments. Here. Oh, no. There's no such thing as pausing and unpausing live chat. Whoever told you that, it's false. That's comments. That's comments. So, like, for example, I hit pause and I save, right? That's not going to affect live chat at all. Because that's only the comments on the video after the fact. Does that make sense? So when this stream becomes an on-demand video, you can pause comments, leave them on, leave them off. There is no actual pausing of the chat. All I can do is remove the chat and then re-add the chat, but it doesn't refresh the chat, and that's the problem. If YouTube had actually added a way to refresh its chat, then this would not be a problem at all. I could just purge the chat and start over. There's literally no way to purge chat on YouTube because it's not a chat room. It's an ongoing string of comments. Does that make sense? On Kick, on Twitch, they actually use real chat, meaning it's a chat room client through a third-party server. It's real. On YouTube, it's not. On YouTube, it's just a string of comments that looks like a chat room, but it's not. They did it insanely half-assed and bootleg because the coder said, we don't want to do any work. We just want to reuse what we've already done. So that's what they did. They reused someone else's work rather than coding their own because that would be too difficult for them. I'm serious. I wish I was joking, but this is all real. Like, we just reuse the same code because that's how lazy people do it. So they did, and now the chat system's terrible on streams. It always has been because they were lazy and never made their own chat client, which they should have. So, yeah, but, no, the only thing I could do is I can completely remove and re-add the chat, but I don't think that does anything either because we tried this. Like, if I unclick live chat and I hit save, okay, so now chat's gone. Now there's no chat, okay? So now I go ahead and I add it back.
Who
Back,
fucking
but it's the same
cares?
chat. You see what I mean? It's the same comment. They haven't changed. It's the same string of comments. I could do it 2 more times. It's not going to do anything. It's because, again, they were lazy. It's so dumb that YouTube is a multi-billion... Well, actually, Google's a $1 trillion company. I don't know if YouTube's just a $1 billion or $1 trillion company, but they couldn't be bothered to actually put real chat on their stream. That was too difficult. So instead, we get this insanely broken, bootleg, nonsensical chat system that doesn't work. That's what we were left with. So, yeah, it doesn't work. I'm not going to mess with it. I appreciate you trying to help, but yeah, there is no way to actually pause, unpause, or remove. You can't do anything with the chat. It doesn't work. It's all just rumors and people who are trying to guess how to fix it, and it doesn't work. Big Juicy Turds, thank you for a $4 super chat. He says, I'm here to cross the finish line. All right, the turd has crossed the finish line. Thank you, Big JT, for $4. In fact, you're the biggest tip of the day so far.
You said it's a super chat,
Thank you
though.
for that. Where's the dollar sign? Can I find
He said it was a super chat at first, now it's a tip. Sounds fake.
Very nice. And I got another $2 tip. Oh, Big Juicy Turd says, I was late. Count this now as 6. Oh, you did another $2 tip. Says, can you count it as 6 instead of 4? I mean, I guess we can. You did just do back-to-back tips. I guess we'll count it as 6. There you go.
Who fucking cares?
Okay, cool. All right.
Who fucking cares?
What are we having for dinner tonight? I think tonight we are having Chipotle chicken tacos. I think. Virtual Boy, I'm responding to people who are contributing. Enough of this nonsense. I thought you were going to talk about the chat. I'm responding to people who are contributing. I'm trying things actively because my audience wishes me to. I'm not talking about it and dwelling on it. My audience is bringing it up. I'm not going to ignore my audience who's contributing, okay?
But you're kind of ignoring Kick Chat, even though it's the only working chat you currently have. Just saying, Phil.
Okay. What's the next DSP try? Is it? Good question. We didn't really think of anything for this week. This week is such a weird week, being a short streaming week, and I'm off Wednesday and everything, that we didn't really talk about it too long. And therefore, I've said, we're just going to skip it this week. We're not doing it today. We may do one next week. What I'd like to do is obviously talk with everyone over the course of the week and try to figure out what we should do again. But, you know, I haven't really thought about it, honestly. So.
Wait. Join the Discord for this to stop. Bottom of YouTube chat. Yeah, Gulag GT, what the hell is that? Join the Discord for this to stop. Yeah, that's a strange message someone left in Phil's stream. It's like the last one there. What the fuck, man? Whatever. It's all broken. And Phil's like, yeah. I mean, Phil has told his audience how to fix it, and his audience just don't talk enough to get it fixed properly for him. There. Talk to your Kick Chat, Phil. You got a working Kick Chat.
Can we get a workouts update? About what? What update exactly? The workouts are going well. I'm doing the same.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
8 exercises. I'm, working to get better at them and then increase weight or increase reps or both. And that's about it. There's nothing else to really talk about. I worked out last night. I did the press. I always forget what this one's called. I think it's called the lateral pull down or something. So I did the chest, the pull downs, the crunches, and the one where you stand up and you stand with your back and you go down like this, and that's going to work out your triceps. So I did those 4 exercises last night. And it was great. Felt really good.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
And no, I didn't up any weights on those because I'm working to try to basically be able to do 4 sets of each at a certain number. And I can't, basically I get to the end, I'm like, oh, I'm strained, I can't finish. So I got to keep doing those until I hit that level where I can do it easily, and then you increase the weight.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I'll tell you this, out of all my muscles, probably my chest is my weakest muscle group. Because of all the years, I never did anything that was really chest exercises. Back in the day, when I was in my 20s, sure, I did bench press and stuff. Since then, I haven't. And when you think about day-to-day work and things you do, you lift things with your arms, right? You pull things. What is the thing you don't usually use? Your chest. How often are you laying on your back and you need to push something off of you? Never, right? How often are you standing and you really need to push something hard like this? Not often. So my chest is weak. I'm serious. I know my chest is probably my weakest muscle group. That's why I'm actually doing not one, but 2 different things. I'm doing the press, and then the other day I do the butterflies. And it's 2 different chest exercises. And I'm working on that right now. It's going to take a long time. I'm doing the most weight on my chest, but it's still weak compared to what a normal person would be like, are you benching 300, bro? Bruh. Fuck no. Not even close. I just started with the actual machine being able to do it. So, I know I'm weak in that regard. That's my weakest, for sure.
Old bastard.
Jatathon, thanks for $2. He says, why are you scared to confront RTU? Scared? That's like saying, why are you so afraid to go talk to that clown? Right? The guy with the big red nose, and he has the little flower that squirts water, and he makes balloon animals. He goes, hi, kids. You're afraid to talk to him. Some people are afraid of clowns. Me, I don't waste my time on it. Because I don't need to talk to clowns. You understand? They're a waste of my time as a 44-year-old adult. I don't need to waste my time on these kind of clowns and jokers. So why would I ever talk to RTU? Because there's no reason to. It serves no purpose in my life. Someone tipped $2 and says, Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic, recently talked about you. Good for him. Thanks for $2. Congrats on him. That's amazing. Thanks for $2. Wonder what kind of reaction they thought I was gonna give.
Who fucking cares?
Burger. When was the last time I went to a party? A party?
Oh my god, what a question. What a question to ask Phil. When's the last time he went to a party? Hey, I can answer this one pretty easily, you know. I last went to a party last Saturday. You know? Last Saturday, it was my pal's dad was retiring, so he got thrown a surprise retirement party, you know. It's good fun, you know. Got to catch up with my pal as well. I've known him, you know, most of my life, you know what I mean? So it was a good wee party, good wee do, you know what I mean? I had some drinks, had some grub, you know what I mean? Got out of there for all the drama kicked off and they all started fighting each other, you know, it's all good, you know. Typical Scottish kind of party sort of thing, you know what I mean? So there we go. But yeah, last Saturday is the last time I was at. I wonder when the last time Phil was at a party. I'm going to assume it was when he was in Connecticut. And when he was leaving to go to Connecticut. That's my guess. Let's see if I'm right.
You realize I'm in my 40s, right? I'm a busy guy with a life. I don't have time to party.
Excuse me? Stop. Let's avoid the question. I don't have time to party. I'm busy fucking celebrating life with me and my massive social circle. What the fuck is wrong with you, Phil?
When I was in my 20s, I went to parties all the time. Not anymore. I don't even think I went to parties when I was in my 30s, honestly. I held the parties and my friends would come to my parties.
Excuse me? This is sounding more fake and fake as it goes on.
I held at the old place in Connecticut.
I was like, Connecticut! Connecticut was the last time Phil was ever at a party. Oh my fucking god. Holy fucking shit, man. Imagine having fucking no one in your life degree that you take to experience these things with. Oh my fucking god, man.
Ghost of Derridge tipped £1.
Oh god.
The last time I went to a party was a children's party that I wasn't invited to. And it was inside of a Chuck E. Cheese bathroom hiding from security.
Get the fuck out of here!
You little fuck off, Derek. Fuck off, Derek. For the love of God. Sonny says the sausage fest that Phil had in his backyard of the pool, the 4-burner barbecue that he made his father buy, I think 2006, 2008. Wow. What, 20? Oh my God. Literally, it's been like 20 years since Phil was at a party. My God. My God. Holy fucking shit, man. That is not normal. Does that mean, also, you could just have a party for the sake of, you know, you could have like some sort of housewarming party. You could have a birthday party, obviously, for you, your pals, for a big milestone, or whatever. Or maybe if you, you know, family, maybe somebody in your friend's social circle, their family has a party, you know them, you go to that. Retirement party like I was at every fucking weekend from my pals dad. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of different situations you can fucking enjoy and embrace for some sort of party. And instead Phil's like, oh, I don't do parties, I'm too busy with life to go to any parties. Bucket just uploaded a video. Is that the guy that Phil is accusing of attacking his stream chat? Bucketeer. Is that who you're referring to? And when you say Bucket just uploaded a video, we could derail ourselves, guys, and check it out if you want. It does sound okay. Let's see. I mean, I assume it's about DSP, you know. So let's just derail ourselves. Let's derail ourselves. Bucketeer. It's a very short video. It's a very short video. Okay.
Support me, please.
The internet hemorrhoid known as DSP has decided that he wanted to pick a fight with me. You see, he's been a huge downer since his chat paid a visit to Mr. Freeze recently. And he went on a huge paranoid schizophrenic tangent, banning all of his actual supporters. Like, imagine being one of the people retarded enough to give money to this talented at nothing puddle of fucking oobleck. And you're not even able to chat. Anyways, DSP, if you do 30 push-ups today on stream, I will stop crashing your chat for eternity. You better accept my offer, little pig.
What? What? Okay, first of all, you know, the fucking bit of a seizure warning there with the fucking flash images there, you know what I mean? But no. 30 push-ups on stream. So if Phil does 30 push-ups on stream, then the attacks apparently stop. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if Phil will respond to that. I can't move the camera down the way you guys can't see me do them. If only I had some way to film myself in a gym style environment doing push-ups. What do you mean I've got a tripod? Oh my god. Anyway, interesting little detail there. Cheers for letting us know about that. We're gonna go back to the bingo. Let's crack on the bingo. We'll digest that. Remember that video is probably not long. We're behind DSP by almost an hour. So DSP probably doesn't know about it yet. You know what I mean? He's probably, I imagine he's getting told about it now, roughly now, by other people as well. And so we'll find out later on, I guess, if he'll respond to that.
I'm 40 years young. I'll be honest, I was feeling like shit for a while there, but now I feel much better. Like, I was legit feeling bad, and I would joke about, oh, I'm old or whatever. But this last year, where I completely changed my diet, I'm working out constantly, I feel much better since I lost all this weight and I'm getting healthy and you know, muscular. I feel better. I have more energy to do things. Like, I'm not even kidding. I used to be like, have a hard time getting up. I tried to sit up, like, oh, my back is killing me. Now I pop right up. Like, look, I just easily just stand up. No lie, I used to be like, trying to get up, I'd be like, oh, ooh, all my bones would crack and I'd be sore and everything.
Phil, that is normal. Oh my fucking god. You guys, I'm going to stand up right now. I'm going to stand up right now. I stood up. I'm going to stand up at my chair. I'm a big boy. I'm going to sit down again. I just sat down in my chair. Look at me go. I can stand up and I can sit down and I'm not going, the fuck, man. Oh my fucking shit. Yeah, bro side Phil has a clip. I'm the pinnacle of male fitness. I can sit up from a chair. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. This is not a big deal for most human beings. You know? I'm just saying, Phil. This is not. You shouldn't be admitting this with a straight face. This is not something to. Yeah, look how much better I'm doing, guys. I can sit up and I can stand up from a chair, and it's all good. I can stand up from a chair and not make noises. So can like most people your age and even older, Phil. Oh hell. I stood up for you guys, I sat down for you guys. Did you hear me get out of breath once? No. That's strange because I'm a big fat bastard, but there you go.
Like, oh, but now it's like easy to just move around because I'm light again, and you know, all my muscle groups are actually getting workout and shit, so I can actually be a normal human again. It feels amazing. It does, like, it's crazy.
Bruh.
So I think I could beat RTU in a sumo wrestling match. Well, number one, I can't be a sumo wrestler. I'm not fat. To be a sumo wrestler, you have to have girth. That's the point of wrestling. Like, you use your girth to move the other man out of the ring, correct?
I mean, that's not necessarily true. Sumo isn't about... Also, the ties helps. But really, technique is what's most important in sumo wrestling. There have been smaller people who have beaten bigger people in sumo wrestling before. You know? And it's all about just fucking having good technique.
From what I understand, RTU lost all the weight too because he went on Ozempic, right? He went on the drugs. So
oh my fucking god, Phil! Don't you? Oh, you of all people having to go at other people being on Ozempic when it's clear as fuck you seem to be fucking on that shit on the regular. Are you for real? Phil, is Phil about to fucking mock RTU for being on Ozempic here? What's gonna happen?
Correct. From what I understand, RTU lost all the weight too because he went on Ozempic, right? He went on the drugs. So he took the easy way out. He didn't actually, you know, work. He just took drugs and...
What the fuck, man?
Dropped all the weight. But I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him since...
He took the easy way. That is fucking disingenuous as fuck, man. Holy shit, man. Holy fucking shit. What a fucking cunt of a thing to fucking say. He took the easy way out. Jesus fucking Christ. What an absolute arsehole thing to fucking say. What an absolute dick thing to fucking say. You know? Jesus Christ, he took the easy way out. Fuck off, Phil.
Since he's lost the weight. And no, for the record, because idiots. Now I'm talking to Kick Chat, and of course, I see more of what the idiots say over there. No, I've never been on any of these drugs. My wife.
Here we go. Here we fucking go, lads. Here we go. The denial time. I've never been on them. My wife's never been on them. I've never stolen her medication to be on myself. No, that's never happened. No. And, yeah, sure, Phil. Whatever you fucking say, buddy boy. Whatever you fucking say. Let's get a full context.
I know, for the record, because idiots. Now I'm talking to Kick Chat, and of course, I see more of what the idiots say over there. No, I've never been on any of these drugs. My wife was not. We literally lost tons of weight together over the last couple of years by phasing out things of our diet and eating way better now, and then working out. So between the two of us, we've lost so much weight. It's crazy. Like if you were to look at the footage from 2-3 years ago, right when she was last on stream with me doing that Dondoko Island, and you see the two, you're like, oh my god, they're different people. Like we look completely different.
Yeah, where is Kat? We can't fucking see her. That's because she fucking doesn't want to go on your shitey fucking streams anymore. She got fed up with them. Like, what the fuck? We're meant to believe what you say. The chronic serial fucking liar who lies every single fucking day to protect his family, protect himself. We're meant to fucking believe the shit that comes out of your fucking mouth as fucking being gospel and truthful. Why the fuck should anyone ever believe a thing that comes out of your fucking gutter fucking mouth, Phil? Every single thing you fucking say is like it's to fucking protect yourself. And it's to preserve some sort of fucking image of success and fucking popularity and affluence. And it's just all I hear is fucking cope. All I hear is fucking excuses. All I hear is fucking bullshit. And in fact, I think I'm sensing a strong fucking smell or something. I can kind of smell something quite fucking rank,
Smell shite.
Yeah, I do. I smell shite indeed. I fucking agree with you, hen. I smell shite and all. But there you fucking go.
I don't care what people do. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting drugs in my body to do what I can do naturally and more healthy. Like, I'm not a believer in this Ozempic stuff and the other shit, whatever it all is, because, like everything, everyone rushes because they think it's an easy, quick fix for a problem. When, in reality, you can fix the problem. It's harder to do if you have discipline and hard work. The discipline of weaning things out of your diet and not buying the bad things. They're not in the house, so you're not tempted to eat them. Only buying the good things. And therefore, when you're hungry, you eat the good things, and then you get the correct levels of protein and things that you need, rather than just stuffing your face with fat and cheese and all kinds of crap. That's hard work. And it took us a while. Like, we were still eating pasta and shit. Just up to 6 to 7 months ago, we were still eating all that stuff. In the last 3 months, we faced...
What's wrong with fucking pasta? Pasta's not bad for you. Pasta's okay. You trying to fucking tell me the fucking Mediterranean diet's bad? Those people in the fucking Mediterranean fucking lived until a fucking ridiculous old age. They must be doing something right, for fuck's sake. Pasta's bad. Shut the fuck up, you fucking delusional cunt.
Phased it all out. We don't eat any of the bad stuff anymore. The rarity is the once a week when we actually like go out to eat or whatever. We'll eat whatever, or if we order.
It's funny you say what's wrong with cheese, Dark Cross. Cheese is good, but it is also kind of fatty if you eat too much it. And as a wee boy, I ate way too much cheese. As part of the reason why I'm a big fat bastard is because when I was a wee boy, I love cheese, but I ate too much shit, So cheese is good for you, but as with all things, there's a little bit moderation. And I basically fucking devoured cheese, I've told a story before. Remember if you went to Safeway, and in the UK, Safeway used to have like cheese samples in the fucking dairy section. I would always, the amount of times I embarrassed my mum as a wee boy in a fucking cheese section. The fucking terrified fucking deli worker. It's one per customer, and I'm fucking just shoveling this fucking all these cubes of cheese to my fucking gullet. Like, what the fuck? Jesus, man, yeah. It's all about moderation, of course. But no, Phil goes to the extreme zone. He's fucking pretending, pasta's bad for you, cheese is bad for you. Meanwhile, he's fucking stuffing his fucking face practically every week with some dish he tries at burger joint or something.
Once again, someone's trying to help me to fix the chat. What they don't realize is I already did that, but Yeah, I'll just do this quick, but it ain't gonna do anything.
Same. Cheese. I agree wholeheartedly. You know, cheese rolls. I'm a cheese fiend. I'm all about that cheddar, baby. You know what I mean? Can't have too much of a gooder thing. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. There we go. Yeah, I'm all about it.
I do appreciate so many people are trying to help. I really do. I appreciate that everyone is trying to help. And, you know, it is what it is. We're all good. We had a good morning today, that's for sure.
Why? Because you got money? That's like, is that why it's a good morning, Phil? Because you were given some money? Is that literally the only metric that fucking matters? Never mind your YouTube chat is still buttered as all fucking hell and peeled, can't really fucking talk to you properly. You know? But as long as you got fucking paid, that's the main fucking thing.
Acid level's much higher than most people's. And so if I eat certain foods, my acid level elevates, skyrockets, and then I get all giant swelling and incredible pain. Did it add that? Yes, it did. It added that. See, we're just continuously adding more and more symbols to the moderation so that hopefully one of these days when the chat unsticks, it will not be able to be frozen again. We'll see, because I just added more stuff to the blacklist that would.
Now I'm fucking hungry. You bastards talk about cheese. Wait, if I'll take it, it's Phil if I can start it, you know what I mean? But no more food talk. I'm getting hungry.
To be, you know, moderated and not showing up in chat, but I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Okay.
I think we have 30 minutes roughly until gameplay starts. We're behind DSP by an hour and 6 minutes. Yeah, we have roughly half an hour or so until he starts recording for gameplay.
My hand is completely covered in sauce. I don't know anything about Lolcow Live's downfall. I'm not paying any attention to them. No, I would bet that the chat exploit is not brand new, but just no one figured it out until recently. That's my guess, is that this always existed, but much like a lot of things, it was just a stupid thing that someone was messing around or fucking around because they have no life. Again, no purpose in life, nothing to do. So they're just fucking around, and they just happen to figure out a certain combination of characters or whatever, and say, oh, look what it did, you know? Yeah, you guys may not remember this. A long time ago, about a decade ago, I streamed on YouTube, but I didn't use YouTube chat because I hated YouTube chat. I thought that the chat was garbage, so I had my own. I had my own MIRC server, and we had a website where my stream would be embedded in the website, so you would watch the stream on the site, and then below would be my own unique chat. Okay, that's how we did it. The thing is, if I did that now, there'd be no way to contribute. No one would be able to super chat, no memberships, nothing like that. So that's, you know, pretty stupid. Obviously, I don't want to do that. Well, someone just sent me a message that said block these characters and this should fix the problem. I just did it. I don't think it's going to work, but we would need to have the chat unfrozen to even test that. Someone sent me $5 and says, I love you, Phil, but saying that GLP-1s are an easy way out and unhealthy is incredibly ignorant. I hope you educate yourself before you say that. They are an easy way out for people who sadly are not doing the research properly and doing the work they're supposed to do, because GLP-1s are a way for someone who maybe is grossly overweight or has a reason that they cannot make life changes through a healthy means to still achieve those life changes. But that's not how they're being used. They're being used as a get skinny quick solution. And that's bad, because what's going to happen is people did not take the time to have the discipline to have it stick. So much like when they run out and they get the surgery for the stomach band or whatever, right? Liposuction. But then they're just going to go right back to the bad habits. They haven't treated or trained themselves to not do the right things. Excuse me. They haven't trained themselves to stop doing the wrong things, and therefore they're just going to repeat them. So it'll be a quick fix, but the second they either stop taking the drug or whatever, it's never going to stick. It's going to be an unhealthy solution to the problem. Someone took me $5 to say that. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, this is the problem with these quick fix things. It will never work. In truth, if you're going to use Ozempic or something, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to make lifestyle changes. You're supposed to have like a life coach or a dietitian or someone who you're working with to make sure that your diet has changed, that you're exercising regularly, and so since you're going to take all this weight off due to the drug, you're now going to keep it off. So now you're healthy forever, right? But take a look at most people who rush out to get the new fad thing. Does it stick? No, almost never. And then they revert back to how they were before. Listen, if anyone out there has been really struggling with health and weight loss, and they've been trying for years and years, and they've been really trying to do the right things, and it just isn't working for them, for whatever reason. Because there are reasons. There's people out there who have like glandular issues and things like that, diseases that it's not just, oh, I eat too much. It's actually a disease that causes you to have extra weight for no real reason of your own, right? No bad choice of your own. It's just something that happens to you medically. It sucks, right? I feel for those people. If you can get on Ozempic or another one of these GLP-1s and you have the lifestyle changes to keep it off, good for you, and I'm proud of you. That's what it's for. But the problem is, it's now a fad. It's a fad in the United States, and every doctor is prescribing it because they're seeing dollar fucking signs. Oh, look at all this money we can make selling this fucking drug. So many people are going on it. It's ridiculous. Like, you listen to the food industry, and the food industry is saying, well, now what we're doing is we're creating all of these new foods that are low calorie, high protein, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff, because they're claiming the entire United States of America is on GLP-1s, so we need to sell products that they're going to want now. So that's what we're producing. It's like, wait, what statistic? Apparently they have statistics that millions of people are going on them now, so everyone's losing weight quickly. But do you really think it's going to work? Do you really think that it's all going to stick and everyone's going to stay skinny? Realistically. James, thank you for €2. Yes, and basically, James says he sent me some information about how to fix chat, and I did. I just added those characters to my block list, but there's no way to test to see if that would work until the chat unfreezes, and it's frozen right now. So if chat does happen to unfreeze at some point during the stream, I guess we can see if it worked. To be frank with you, I don't think it will. All right, just being honest, I don't think it's going to work, but because I've already added a zillion other characters, people told me that didn't do anything. But anyway, to get back to the subject, which I was saying, no, my wife and I did not go on any drugs whatsoever. It was first diet changes, and that took a while. It took 2-3 years of us phasing out this, phasing out that, doing this better, doing that better, and now we have everything is low carbs, low fat or no fat, high protein, and, now we're integrating vegetables and things into our diet that we didn't used to have as well. So basically, the healthy things you were supposed to be eating all along, that's what we're eating now. And even snack, when we're snacking, it's these, protein/health snacks. It's meant to be a supplement to a healthy diet. You don't eat it as a meal, you eat it as a snack, as a supplement to the good diet you're already eating in between the meals, so that way your hunger satiates. You're not craving the bad thing, And now, in the last year, it's been about a year now that I've been actively exercising, started with the free weights, and now moved over to the weight machine for the last, month and a half, and my goodness, the results are staggering. The results I'm getting, again, I had literally no muscle on my arm, zero muscle, nothing. And now I actually have muscles on my arm that are well-defined, all the flab is completely gone. This is like a rock, rock hard.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
It's awesome. It feels great, and I can do things I couldn't usually do. I have more energy. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, you can do things you never used to do before, like get up from a chair and sit down in the chair without making noises. Isn't it incredible, guys? Don't you wish that you could fucking stand up from a chair and then sit down in the chair without making any fucking noises or being in any discomfort whatsoever? Wait, what do you mean you can do that already? I thought that was a special fucking thing that Phil unlocked because he was the healthiest person in the world.
And it doesn't have anything to do with drugs or anything. It's me working hard to get it. And that's why the people on the internet who hate me are so upset. Like, oh, he worked hard and got something? No, there's no way he could have done that. Oh, no. No, unlike many of you, I don't do easy way outs. There's no quick success schemes here. Never have I ever had that in my life.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
I work hard for everything, man. I had to grind how many years? Grind and fucking grind. While everyone else was doing the instant, have a video go viral on YouTube, I was the one pumping out a zillion fucking videos a day to maintain.
What the fuck is wrong with this delusional fucking take, man? Well, you've always fucking done the easy fucking method. You could have fucking done the method where you fucking took your content and try to trim out the fucking boring crap from it and only upload the relevant, pertinent parts. Instead, you mass upload everything unedited. Because you're a lazy fucking cunt. I grinded. No, you sat there drunkenly playing fucking video games in your fucking little condo. You can't even fucking remember what you fucking did, but you're fucking starting recording every 10 fucking minutes and uploading those parts raw to your stream. That is not hard work. Well, I speak from experience here. Doing raw gameplay for your content on YouTube is a lot easier than editing it. It is so much easier to upload a live recording unedited to YouTube. You know what I mean? That shit is that is easy mode, I speak from experience, I done this briefly, fucking like a decade ago, more than a decade ago, when I was fucking making like stupid FIFA content, Sometimes I'd make fucking videos that were edited for FIFA stuff, It's like these little edit videos, Those would take some more effort, I'd talk over, after you obviously provide commentary, whatever, and cut out the boring bits and talk, include the relevant parts. And sometimes I would do videos where it's like a live recording of me, and so I don't have to fucking add commentary afterwards because I'm doing it live, I'm fucking adding my voice as I'm playing the game. That shit is so much easier. The fact that fellas can sit there and claim it's fucking hard and it's such a grind, fuck off. It is not a grind, Phil. It's so easy to fucking do the live recording shit compared to actually putting effort into editing your stuff, and trying to fucking trim out the fucking boring crap and the boring bits.
Make the bad man stop.
Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
Okay. All right. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the show and we're gonna get started with Pokemon. And
I mean, one counterpoint I would say to that type of dragon is like, there is obviously room. Sometimes, I mean, if I've got a live recording myself, I might actually edit it just to trim out sometimes, even for a live stream, and you've got your own live commentary over it. There's obviously nothing wrong with sometimes going, you know, putting that in an editor and just trimming out the fucking dead air bits so that they're nothing bits. You know what I mean? That as well is very easy. It's very simple. Just obviously fucking trim it. You can actually see on your editing software where's the fucking bits where you didn't really say much. You know what I mean? You can trim this bit out, that bit out. You know, and just very easy. You splice that bit away. You put a transition in. Very simple. You know what I mean? That shit is basic. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'm talking about fucking, like, you know, also, you know, it's like, you know, you got like 2 hours of, you know, 2 hours or 3 hours of footage here. And you got all this footage here at least, you know what I mean? You try to fucking make this into some sort of like 5-minute video, you know? And it's just like, that takes effort, that takes fucking time, you know what I mean? And it's like, Phil never had the patience for it. He never had the patience to do that. I've said this time and time, I'll say again. Phil Burnell hates being a YouTuber. Phil Burnell cannot stand being a YouTube content creator. He loves being a live streamer because obviously it requires fucking little effort in the grand scheme of things, you know? He just starts fucking recording, uploads that shit as well, you know what I mean? No editing required, simple as shit. He hates being a content creator. He hates the prospect, the idea of editing your fucking content, trying to make it more digestible for your audience. He fucking can't stand that. He hates... So he's a YouTuber who hates being a YouTuber, which is incredible, you know? What he loves with the fucking thing, of course, is getting money for it. That's literally it. He hates it. He hates playing the games. He hates editing. He hates uploading. He hates all this shit. All he wants to do is play games and have fun. That's his sole mantra, and it has been for the last fucking 20 years, practically.
Did this work? Yes, it did. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So thanks for chilling, everybody. I appreciate. It said chat disconnected and reconnected. That's weird. I wonder why that happened. I mean, chat's still not working.
Who fucking cares?
They said my chat had disconnected and reconnected, but I never lost connection. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for chilling. I hope that you enjoyed the GSP morning show. Yes, we will have another morning show tomorrow. And we will go from there, guys. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Great show today. Lots of topics covered. See you next time. Okay.
Boring.
I have a few things I have to do. I have to set up my Switch 2. Burger. Go.
Oh joy, apparently there's more to come. Lucky us.
In 1 second, everybody. Got a few things I gotta do.
Who fucking cares?
Are you gonna make a new stream, Phil?
Thank you so much for the support. Amazing support on the morning show. You guys are awesome. We're almost
money,
150
guys.
bucks support already. Which is
More,
another pack of
please.
cards to open later. That's amazing. Thank you.
Beg more, Phil. Give us a free space back, you bitch.
Okay.
I'm gonna count this as a big. Why not? We got a free space back. Take that, you wee bitch.
Like I said, I gotta hook up my Switch 2.
Who
I gotta use the
fucking
bathroom before we
cares?
start.
So according to Phil, YouTube chat being frozen is detrimental to his business. But he's gotten over $100 on this morning show, so how can he claim that when the majority of support... I don't think Kick has given the money today. I think almost all his money has come via YouTube.
We're gonna do a quick swap, everyone. If you're watching on YouTube, hold tight and take a look at the chat in a sec, or the stream in a sec, okay?
Who fucking cares?
So his narrative is already fucking broken because he got good money today already.
We're giving this a go. It's probably not gonna work. I don't think it will, but we're gonna try it anyway. What I did is I restarted the stream, made a new one. So the first...
You claimed you wouldn't do that, though. You went back on your word again. This is why you're so untrustworthy, Phil.
Stream is now off, and we have a new stream starting up right now. And everyone should have saw it popped up on the screen. Hey, join the new stream. So hopefully people can join the new stream.
Who fucking cares?
For Pokemon. Are you guys able to join the new stream? Hello. Hello, everybody. I know, no one was trying to talk because everyone didn't expect I was going to do that. Hello. Live Will, how are you? You said something. Yes, we swapped over to a new chat. We're just going to test to see if this one change that I made works. I don't think it's going to be frank with you. I think it's still going to freeze, but I just wanted to test it. I'm still here on Kick, no problem. All right, here's what we're going to do. You guys keep talking in the YouTube chat now that I've restarted the stream, and I'm going to go hook up my Switch 2. Let's see if the chat continues to work. I don't know if it's going to. It could freeze, but let's see if it continues to work. I tried something that someone suggested. I don't know if it's going to work, but I figured it's worth a shot. Who cares? I'm already switching over to the game now anyway. Okay. Okay. Almost crashed trying to switch over to the new stream. I don't know why that happened. Also now, because now things are all screwed up, I don't know if pop-ups are even going to show up, like, on my stream. This might be all messed up. I don't know.
That's true. That super chat came in and Phil's pop-up didn't happen. Oh no, Phil's contributions are broken. Oh dear, better give him tons of money to make sure it works again.
I guess we'll find out. Okay, let me go hook up my Switch 2. And I'm gonna use the bathroom too. And then we're gonna come back and see if everything's still working and we're gonna play Pokemon, okay? Let's see what happens. No guarantees, but let's see what happens, okay? Alright, give me a sec. Let me hook up the Switch 2.
Oh, boring fucking dicks. Jesus Christ, man. But the gameplay won't begin for like 20 minutes or so. He's like, apparently the chat still has problems, and God help us all. Fuck me, man. So apparently he's getting his Switch 2 set up, then he's going to come back on camera saying I'm going to the bathroom. Well, what a fucking boring cunt, man. On the bright side, we got one full house anyway. We got one full house today, you know what I mean, which is good. The second card. Phil has just massively derailed it because of YouTube chat stuff, you know what I mean? The bad man ruined bingo. Just fucking his little noodle arm poking into frame, for fuck's sake. Will you just piss off and go to the bathroom already, you fucking dick? We can't hear you, dumbass. You broke something, you fucking stupid prick.
I can't believe chat didn't freeze again. I thought for sure I was going to get up, sit down, and chat was going to freeze, but it seems to be working. So everyone on YouTube, please talk. Let's be sure that the chat is still working, okay?
Who fucking cares?
Okay, alright, I'm going to run and grab, I'm going to use the bathroom quickly, and I'm going to grab a coffee, and then we're going to begin, okay? Hopefully the chat keeps working, but it might not. It might stop working again, and we understand what's going on if it does, right? Here's what I'm going to do.
You do, look at that, new pinned message in the chat. Guys, spam the chat if chat freezes. Please spam. Yeah, alert. The chat may freeze at any time due to the new exploit. If it does, you might unfreeze it if everyone spams the chat. But you can still talk on my kick, or you can super chat a tip. I can see it. Beg more, Phil. You might know how to talk properly, but please don't let us stop you from giving me all your fucking money.
Alright, we'll see what happens. We'll see if this works or not. It may or may not work. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm going to go use the bathroom and grab a coffee. I'll be right back. And then we're going to start with Pokemon, okay? I'll leave the music on for you guys for a minute, okay? I'll literally be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. Not even. I'll be right back. Okay.
Oh, for the love of Christ, man. Right, I guess we can fast forward. We'll fast forward to when he returns. Cali Laser, you make big poo-poo and we are so proud of you. What a waste of $2 that was. Jesus Christ. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. And here he comes shuffling back into frame now.
Alright, did it finally freeze? I think it did. I think it finally froze, right? I had a feeling it was going to. Yep. I knew it. I told you guys. Again, I appreciate everyone trying to help, but I had a feeling it was going to refreeze. So again, there's not much that we can do about this. I have a couple shout outs to do. But there's not much that we can do about this. Until someone literally figures out the actual combination that they're using to freeze the chat, I can't stop it. And we were trying different things. Like people were like, try this combination of Unicode. Try this combination. It still didn't work. You know what I mean? It still didn't work. So I don't know what else to say. I'm trying my best, but yeah. You know, all I can do is against Frozen, we're gonna have to try to get unfrozen again. It's so stupid. Is I can take pieces, bits and pieces of certain combinations of code and keep putting it into the moderator and see if this can get it to, you know, hold. But I don't think it's gonna work. Like, here it is. This is the thing. Maybe I put half of that in there. Maybe I have to put a quarter of that in there. You know, it's just so dumb that it even exists. Like, here, what if I do? Excuse me. This.
Whoa. Was that a turbo burp? Hold on. This might have been a rapid fire number of burps here. Hold on. I do apologise for having to slow us down and enhance the volume, but there's potential free spaces in the line here for a bingo, right? So how many burps was that?
Here, what if I do? Excuse me.
That's 4. Am I crazy? That sounds like 4. That sounds like 4 burps. I mean, I'm going to slow that shit down. That sounds like 4 burps. So I'm going to do that half speed. Here we go. How many burps was this? I counted 4 personally.
If I do. Excuse me.
4. I'm confident it's 4. And by sheer coincidence, we were 4 away from our free space. It worked out very well. Oh wait, wrong. I might do that 4 times. And we got 2 free spaces. It's not 5, we had 2 free spaces. We went from 1 to 2 free spaces. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. But that's 4 burps. So there we go. I pressed the wrong button. But here we go. That's a 4 burp combo. Holy shit, man. The fuck did that come from? We got a second free space, which is good stuff indeed. So there we go. Fucking hell, man. Let's hold on. Let's get a speed back up to 1.5. Here we go, and let's crack on. So as things stand, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 6 away from a full house as things stand. I know. I can do quick math. I know. All I needed was 2 hands. All I needed was 2 hands, and I counted to 4. Am I impressive?
This. I don't even know how to do some of these symbols. Seriously. Like, how do you even do that symbol? I don't even know how that symbol is typed on a keyboard. Where is that symbol? No clue. Let's see. I already had that one in there.
It's boring. You're boring everybody. Quit boring everyone.
Just trying a few things. I doubt any of this will work. Like, the way I see it, you do like every variation. If you do every variation of it, maybe it would work, but how long are you going to sit here for 4 hours typing every variation? To try to catch every single one? I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, I'll hit save. It's probably not going to work. The chat already froze, so sorry, guys. You know, if the chat does unfreeze, great, because it might unfreeze, it might not. Erix, it's not just you, no one can chat right now. Thank you for the super chat. Here, let me shout these out. So we had James, who did a €2 super chat saying that, you know, he hoped that it'd help, and, you know, sadly it didn't really work, but I appreciate that, James. Then we had a $2 super chat from Cali Laser Removal, who says, make a big poo-poo and we're proud of it. That's nice. Good for you. Actually, I was just peeing. And Erix did a $10 super chat and said, I want to be able to chat, but that's okay. I understand the circumstances. Yeah, Erix, no one can chat. As you can see, the entire chat room's locked down. Nothing can be done about it. If enough people spam the chat, it might unfreeze, but whoever's doing it is just going to freeze it again.
Cares?
So there's not much that can really be done about that. We're just going to move forward and not talk about it all day. Here's what I'll do. I'll do this. And if enough people spam, it might unfreeze, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about it all day nor ask anyone to do it. If people spam the chat and it unfreezes, great. If it doesn't, remember, how can you talk to me? Number 1, my Kick chat is working right now. You go to my Kick channel, at they call me DSP, excuse me, at DSP Gaming Real on Kick. You can watch me there. At they call me DSP is my X account. So you can watch me on Kick, and you can talk in that chat. If you contribute with a super chat, or you become a member, or you gift memberships, or any of that, I can see that, and I can shout that out. If you tip me, obviously I can see that. None of that is done through YouTube, you know, the tipping. So there you go, okay? Okay. Let me scoot my monitor over, and then we'll get started with gameplay, okay, everybody? Sadly, I don't remember what we were doing in the game. Like, I don't recall where we were at. So, it sucks. I don't remember what we're doing.
Boring!
It also sucks we're having such a weird week with, you know, the schedule that I only get to play this like once this week. Thank you guys so much for the early support. I really appreciate it. We're already almost at 150 of support, and we have 2.5 more hours on today's stream of gameplay. So if you like the content, if you like Pokemon, please support the stream. Let's get to 150 so we can unpack our 3rd pack of Pokemon cards on this stream, and so on and so forth. We get to 400 or 200, etc. We can do more and more. So let's go. More Chaos Rising cards. Let's get this music off now. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I don't remember this. We're on a route. All right, let's get caught up. Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
He's now recording for a shitey gameplay, and that's going to bring an end to this bingo stream. We weren't too far off from our 2nd full house. We had 2 free spaces on this card, but sadly we're still short by like 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 5. We were 5 away from our full house. It is, you know. We'll take that. We'll take that.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
And I'll leave this little Tetris-style block of 5 squares here. But, you know, we're not far away, but it is what it is. Not bad though. You know, but it done quite well. I mean, getting 1 full house and being 5 away from our 2nd full house is still a decent effort in the grand scheme of things. So there we go. But yeah, the bad man, boringly insufferable today. I was expecting more salt. I was expecting a lot more salt from the bad man. I won't deny. But he was just boring as shit. You know what I mean? Maybe he says all his sodium for the night streams. I don't know. But he was just boring as fucking dirt train, man. Holy fuck. Pretended to fucking care about the Xbox fucking job situation where he just wanted to fucking rant and rave about how Phil Spencer's a fucking dick, you know. It's the same old fucking boring diatribe from Phil over and over again. Anyway, let's go to live DSP and see how the bad man's doing, shall we? He started a gameplay just under 150 buckaroos. We're behind him by over an hour. How is he doing now? Let's see, how's he doing now? So, I assume he's over 150. Yeah, he's at 161. Wow, gameplay saw him be given like $15. Wow. $15 here for an hour of gameplay. Aren't you doing very well, Phil? It's almost like people would give you more money if you didn't do gameplay. Just saying. You boring dick. But whatever. We're done with the bad man. We are done with the bad man. And I think we're going to be done with bingo as well for today. Guys, thank you very much for joining me for some robust bingo antics and shenanigans. A bit of a long one today. We got 1 full house, yeah, we got 1 full house earlier on, and we were close to winning a 2nd card. So the 2nd card didn't win, you know what I mean, but we still got 1 full house earlier on, which is a good thing indeed. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. But yeah, we're calling it quits. We're about to disappear now. But until tomorrow, guys, I'm going to wrap up there, and I'm going to end how it always ends by playing today's PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animation. So guys, until tomorrow, hope you all enjoy this your Monday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. and it's gone, just gone like that.